Welcome,
Applebee's
to
Apple
the
pies?
Neighborhood Grill.
Yeah.
Is that what Applebee's is?
I don't know.
How's it going, Erin?
You fucking great.
Happy 3-day weekend.
Happy 3-day weekend.
Although by the time this airs, it'll be one more day.
Yeah, well, they'll be like, oh man, I don't want to go to work tomorrow. Oh, maybe no one will listen until Tuesday. We should see what our numbers do.
Except for anybody that's not in the U.S. where they don't have Memorial Day.
You guys don't memorialize stuff?
People that died in your civil wars and shit. Maybe
I
they
don't know.
do.
Maybe they do.
Maybe.
Memorialize those outfits.
Hey-o. Them outfits.
God damn!
How you doing?
I'm all right.
Yeah.
I'm getting blown up for some shit, but that's okay.
That's
We're going to
okay.
ignore that.
Yep.
I'm good. I'm happy. It's Friday, guys.
Yeah, it
I got
is.
myself a little drinkity drink.
Yep.
I'm going to try not to get plastered on the episode so that Dylan doesn't have to suffer through too much editing.
He'll be fine. We're gonna do great.
We're going to do great.
We're gonna do great. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
It's a fucking 13-pager.
That is fucking wild. Just for some context, guys, usually they're like 3 to 4 pages.
Yeah, like 3 to 4, 5 if you're like, damn,
Yeah, like
this shit got intense.
I went digging
Yeah.
down some rabbit holes.
Yeah, but this
Holy
entire
shit.
episode pretty much is brought to you by Critty.
Critty. Thank God for Critty,
Thank
man.
God for Critty. She was like, anyway, I did some research. I wrote a whole fucking novel. Do you?
I'm so jealous. I was like, why couldn't you do that shit on my week?
I know. I was like, oh, okay. You're telling me I don't have to research. I totally took advantage of it.
I'm
Granted,
so
I probably
excited.
should have waited and given it to you. Or like,
Why would he say that?
what?
Why would he say that?
Why would who say that?
I thought you, what'd you say?
I said, granted, I probably should have waited.
I thought you said Brandon said I should have waited.
Oh.
And I was like, why the fuck would he say that?
Why would I tell him?
That's why I was like, hold up. I have some questions. Does he think
No.
I'm not capable of researching?
Why didn't you let
First of
Stacy do
all.
it? I've heard her cases. No, granted. As in,
Oh, no,
you
it's
know,
fine.
just like wait till you need it type of situation.
Gotcha. No, I mean, the moment it arrives, I need it.
I know. same.
Anytime I don't have to research,
Oh my God. Me too.
which has never happened to me once, so I can only imagine how you're feeling right now.
Yeah, it's great. I'm pretty excited. I've read it a couple of times, like 3,
So it
4, or 5
feels like
times.
you've researched
Yeah,
it.
so that it's like, okay, I know what's happening. And I had to go in and change some of the language on it because I was like, I don't say hella that much.
You do say it, though.
I do say it, but like,
And every time I'm like, you sound like Critty right now.
I think I get it from her. You know how
think
you like
so.
emulate people you love?
Uh-huh, exactly. It's a sign of respect and love.
Exactly.
So everybody thank Critty for this episode.
Yeah. And you know, we'll see. We'll see if it's good.
Yeah, no pressure, no
No
pressure.
pressure.
Critty, you don't have to write me a 14-pager. I'll take just a 3-pager, girl.
Right.
Oh, she treats us so well.
She really does.
Honestly, without her, you guys would have like a partial podcast.
It would be falling apart.
I know. Okay, so what's your goddamn?
Okay, so my goddamn, I told you about half of it.
All right.
Is that the other day I was leaving my house and we go out the garage, so we have a flight of fucking stairs. It's carpeted.
Oh, down. Oh, inside.
Yeah.
Oh, this whole time you told me the story, I thought it was outside.
Oh,
Makes it a little safer inside because it's carpeted.
a little.
Anyway, spoiler alert.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, somebody doesn't make it.
Nope.
We have a giant flight of stairs, and by giant, I mean it is one whole flight of stairs.
It's got to be 20 steps.
At least 20
It's
steps.
steep.
It is one entire floor, like, right?
It's bigger than just a floor, though.
I don't think it is.
Okay.
It's just a floor, like from the
Okay.
first floor to the second floor. It's a whole ass floor though, right? Like most of
straight
my-
up.
Yes.
It doesn't zigzag.
There's no zigs or zags.
There's no landing.
The landing at the bottom is tile. So-
It's outside. It's like, and a door.
and garage.
Yeah.
And so we leave through the garage. We're going down these big ass fucking stairs, and dogs go first, and then baby girl goes, and then my boy goes, and I was behind him. And everybody was like kind of still at the top of the stairs because you kind of have to be like, go.
Yeah.
Go.
Hold on to the railing. Just go.
Yeah, fucking go. She's 3, so it takes her a minute, right?
Yeah.
And then baby boy was standing right in front of me, like where the baby gate is, so I can't like get around him or anything, which comes in.
It's relevant.
It's relevant, yeah. And then I
in
see,
such an emergency.
I see baby girl just start to fucking waffle. I don't know what she was doing, just fucking waffling at the top there. And then I just see her go fucking ass over tea kettle, cartwheel down the stairs.
Oh, no.
The entire fucking stairs. And my boy's just looking at her like, oh no. And
Oh,
I'm like,
shit, that looks like it hurts.
can you move? And I like grab his head. I'm like, fuck. And I grab his head and like throw him to the side. And he's like, what the fuck?
Oh, poor baby.
And then I run down and I grab her and she's
Did she make it to the bottom?
not quite. She was like 2 steps away from the bottom.
Okay, but basically.
But basically the
she
fucking bottom.
sprawled out on the stairs like, fuck, Mom.
She was able to like open her arms enough to stop herself.
Oh.
And I saw her do like literal straight cartwheels. Like
Oh my
feet
God.
were in the air straight. I will never forget. I have a little snapshot over my kid's head
Oh,
of just
no.
fucking legs in the
You're
air.
like, her neck's broken.
Yes,
For sure.
exactly. I'm like, oh my God. So I fucking run down there, barrel past the other kid, grab her, and, immediately move her neck around because I'm trained.
Well, if there's a spinal injury, you definitely want to move it.
Exactly. So I grab
That
her.
is terrible advice.
Don't do what I did. I grab her and she was crying, obviously, but
Like, fuck,
I was
Mom.
like, yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, was it scary? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, do you want to do it again? And she's like, yeah.
Aw, she's like a wild child.
She is fucking insane. So she was fine. Nothing, not even a bump or a bruise or whatever.
Oh,
She was
good.
just shaken up. Like, well, that was fucking crazy.
Yeah, like, Mom, I was upside down for a few times.
Yeah.
On
And then
accident.
I went and dropped her off at daycare, and I forgot to tell them about it because, I'm on my way to work, whatever. It
But
wasn't.
she's alive.
She's
like, by the way, there's a
fine.
minor concussion pending.
Exactly. And when I get back, they're like, so she told us. And I was like, oh, yeah, that happened. She's okay.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Forgot to remind you about possible trauma to the brain.
Yeah. Forgot to tell you about that. So nap time, you could pay attention.
But yeah, make sure she wakes up again.
Right? And they were like, wow, that's crazy, right? Whatever. We get home that night, and we're all hanging out. And my kids, it's literally 2 minutes before bedtime, and
Oh,
they are
God.
playing helicopter, which is just spin around in a circle with your arms out until you crash
Yeah.
and fall on the ground or whatever.
Or down the stairs again.
Or down the stairs. But we have gates. And so not those stairs anyway. And it was like 2 minutes before bedtime. I was like, you guys got to go to bed soon, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, baby girl was like, can I keep spinning? And I was like, you got 2 minutes, girl. Live your
You
dream.
got 2 whole minutes to spin.
Yeah. So she's spinning. She's having a great fucking time. She falls per usual, smashes her fucking face
Ugh.
into the corner of a wall, like whatever, the stairs, the banister thing, corner of that, just metal, straight to the fucking dome.
Ugh.
And she had a giant goose egg and a little cut, and for sure a fucking concussion
You're
again.
like, but I want you to go to bed.
Exactly. And I'm like, this is a fucking minute now from bedtime. I can't be like, anyway, sorry about that head trauma. Good night.
Yeah, you can. Check
like,
those pupils and then be like, go to bed.
Checking for fucking concussions.
Like checking their tracking of her eyes.
Are you good? I let her stay up for another like 20 minutes with an ice pack on, which she's fucking
Aw.
loving. This
Yeah.
girl, man, she's going to be the death of me.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
listen, I had something similar, and it's not even my goddamn, but my son had his baseball party just yesterday, and we were at like a park, right? And you know how they have those like cement picnic benches?
Yeah.
Well, Lee was trying to rally all the kids because it's like, okay, we're going to do like fucking award time or whatever. And the kids all stood up on the table and they were like yelling and shouting like,
Oh, God.
dance party on the table. I don't know what they were saying, but they were having a blast. And you could see all the parents being like, I think we should shut this down, but let's see how far it can go. And my kid, of course, was the one who, I mean, he was doing fine up on the table, but then he stepped down onto the bench and somehow fucking biffed it onto the ground. Chin to the cement, starts crying instantly, had a bruise on his elbow, losing his shit. But he's also like old enough now that he's trying to cover that he's crying.
Yeah.
But also, I know my kid, he can take a hit.
He just eats it. Fucking.
He can eat shit and jump right back up as long as nobody sees, right?
Yeah.
But everybody saw.
Oh.
And also, it did look like it hurt, right? So
Yeah.
I was kind of like, oh, are you okay? And then I finally get a look at his chin because I'm like, does he have all his fucking teeth?
Yeah.
And he's fucking fine. And his eyes are red because he's tired. So I'm like, oh, he's just being like extra sensitive right now. Anybody would be bummed about it. But like, you know.
I'd be bummed about bashing my chin on
Yeah,
fucking
but he's
concrete.
gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Like it might be a bruise, but I don't even think it'll be that. And I had watched him hit the ground, so I saw all the parts that he hit. And to me, I wasn't really that concerned. It just
Yeah.
looked more like you biffed it, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh, God, are you okay? Whatever. And he's just like, yeah. You know, like, I'm kind
Aw.
of babying him and making him feel good. And then one of the other grandmas, like, walked over and was like, is he okay? He hit his head really hard. And I instantly, like, sheer panic runs through my body. And I'm like, God damn it. Like, you said this to the worst person.
Oh, yeah.
I have so much anxiety about my children's well-being. Who doesn't,
Right,
really? But,
yeah.
like, it triggered something in me, and I was like, oh my God, is he gonna fucking die? And I was like checking his pupils and shit. And then later I realized, I'm like, oh my God, he's fine.
He's
That lady was being
fine.
extra.
Yeah, yeah. My kids will do that, or like if anybody sees them fall or something, it's so much worse. They start crying more and yada yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
And then if someone else comes to them, like, "Are you okay?" They're like, "No."
Any kind of sympathy. It's like if you're having a rough day and somebody's like, do you need a hug? And you're like, no, I'll cry.
Yeah, no, but if you keep looking me in the eyes, I'm gonna cry.
I'm gonna bawl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't ask me if I'm okay. Get the fuck out of here.
Mm-mm. Pass on that shit. Don't give me feelings.
Yeah. All right, give me your goddamn.
All right. I got sunburned at baseball like last weekend, so a week ago, and I'm just fucking peeling like a lizard. That's my goddamn. It's my forehead is so crusty, and I put so much lotion on it, and I'm just leaving a trail of fucking skin crumbs everywhere I go.
It
And I've
wasn't even
tried-
that bad of a burn.
It really wasn't, but I did go to the dentist on Monday, and the lady was like, "Oh, you got a sunburn," and I was like, "How you know I'm not blushing?
Yeah,
you don't
like
know."
constantly and hot.
Yeah, like right now my cheeks are so red because I'm baking in this
Yeah,
shed.
it's fucking toasty.
You could
in
be
this
like, she
bitch.
has a sunburn, but I don't because the moment I go, it's just you could see my blood through my skin because
Yeah.
I'm transparent.
Yeah,
I'm so fucking white, I'm see through.
you are.
God damn it.
You are.
But not on the inside,
No,
you know?
you got a big black heart.
That's what I always say, you know? I'm sure so many people appreciate that.
Yeah.
Speaking of, just to bring up a controversial concept, because I
Okay.
need some advice
Yeah,
that I
let's
should
do
not
it.
be asking for publicly on a pod because I might get us canceled. But I really, 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 like really want to put braids in my hair. Remember how I keep sending you
yeah.
TikToks and I'm like, you need to learn how to do this because I
Yeah.
want these box braids in my hair. And then you could pick from so many fun colors.
Mhm.
I just don't know if I'm allowed to. So if any listener could let me know if I'm allowed to.
I'm
and
pretty
if
sure
not,
you're not allowed to.
I think so.
but
So bummed though.
maybe if you get the go ahead.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll get some answers. And it's okay if you tell me no. I'll be sad, but I'm going to be respectful. But like,
But
Can
like
I?
you really want it.
but can I?
Yeah, it'd be really pretty.
And then if it's not
Same
allowed,
thing.
could you tell me why? And we're just educating here. This is a safe space. Please don't be mad at me. I just want to know.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I get it.
And maybe it's okay and maybe it's not a big deal, but I honestly genuinely do not know if it's a big deal or not, because one time I was like, I really like my hair curly and floofy and I like it like a lion and I like big hair, and somebody told me that that's not culturally appropriate or some shit, and they were just giving me shit, but it really touched me on the inside where I was like, but why not?
And you're like, but are you serious?
But I just want curly hair. Like,
But it
white
just-
people can have curly hair? Shit.
Nope, not you.
Yeah, not you. You weren't born with that shit. You can't have it.
Nope, I can have a little bit. See?
Yeah, you can. I love it. Anyway, thanks for educating us.
Yeah.
On to the goddamn episode because it's about to be 14 fucking pages
Okay.
long.
13.
Also, stick around because Critty also sent us a fucking package.
Yeah, she did.
And somebody else did. Who sent this one? Don't worry, any feet people, just using my toes to get that.
I don't know.
You can rewind that. Bayou Diva Design
Bayou Diva Design.
from Turtle Creek. Okay, let's go.
Jinx.
Give me
Okay.
a Coke.
I am going to tell you about Marie Hilly. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, starting off in the way back, right?
Oh, let's go. We got the before times because
Oh, there's-
Critty did this shit.
There's a lot of before times. Critty was like, no, don't know anything about the before times? So fucking got you.
I'm going to tell you everything about him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, starting off,
Day
Lucille
one.
and Huey Frazier were married in 1931, okay? It's the second year of the Great Depression.
Wow. Dust
give you a
Bowl
little-
and shit.
Dust Bowl and
In case
shit.
you're not from here, it was depressing.
It was quite depressing.
No food,
Mm-mm.
no bubble gum,
No jobs.
soup kitchen lines
Mhm.
out the door.
Mm-hmm. But they were like, fuck it, let's have kids.
Drought. Well, that's all you could do. It's like COVID. Everybody's just fucking boning.
Yeah,
And they're like,
exactly.
anyway, I cut up this tree and I made some blocks. That's your toy.
Dire times, you know?
Yeah, and everybody was like, wow. Thanks, Dad.
Thanks for not hitting me
No,
while
they're
you
probably
did
fucking
that.
stoked for it. Thanks for not hitting me while you did that. Probably got hit a couple times, too.
They might have. Okay, so they're like, fuck it, we're having kids, right?
Yeah.
So Lucille had a stillborn in 1932.
I hate that.
Yeah, but it was 1932, so they're probably like, I don't know, it's probably in there still, you know?
She gave birth to a stone.
Rough. And then they had Audrey Marie on June 4th, 1933.
Okay.
She
I
was a
love all
Gemini.
these names.
Okay.
Oh, she gonna be killing some people.
Well, maybe.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Maybe not, though. They were living in Blue Mountain, Alabama.
All right.
Okay? Fun fact, getting married to Lucille was the first time that Huey was separated from his twin, Louie.
Huey and Louie.
Yeah, they were super close.
Oh, no. Did Louie fall in love with somebody named Lucy?
Lucy and Lucille and Huey and Louie?
Yeah.
Maybe. So Audrey Marie went by Marie, okay?
Okay.
Nobody calls her Audrey.
All right. Get out of here, Odd.
Mm-hmm.
Dree.
And for the first few years of Marie's life, Lucille stayed home with Marie, and Huey worked at the linen thread company in Blue Mountain, right?
Okay. So he's threading some linens.
Yeah, he's threading linens, but Huey was kind of a crappy employee. I guess he was kind of like sickly.
He's snotting on the linens or something?
More like, I think the coworkers was like, he was really thin and sickly. Like, he didn't
Oh, he
didn't really do good work.
He got like scurvy or something.
yeah,
Right.
something like that.
Okay. He's
And-
hungry.
Probably.
Great depression, man.
Fucking depressed.
Yeah.
And then Huey would miss his twin brother, Louie.
Yeah.
And so he would just up and disappear
Ugh.
for long periods of time to visit his brother in Texas.
Listen,
They live in Alabama.
priorities.
Yeah, I guess. I don't think that's a good priority, though.
Your fucking twin brother?
by family
I'd do
I'm
that shit for you.
raising.
Like, we've been too far apart for too long, and my energy is just off.
I mean,
so-
I get it. But also, it was putting such a strain on their financial situation to where Lucille had to start working at
Okay.
said thread factory
Oh,
and was like, bro, can you fucking come home and take care of the kid or something?
at
Like,
least he had the hookups for her to get a job, you know?
I guess it might have just been the only place in town, though.
Okay, they're like, we really need workers.
Yeah, they're like, fucking Huey left.
Why don't you bring your kid in?
So Louie later moved to Utah, and Huey took his and Lucille's savings and left to just spend months with his brother. Was just
Oh,
like,
he didn't even take the family.
No,
I
he
thought they
was
were
like-
going to go be Mormons now.
he was like, peace out. I gotta go see fucking Louie. We got shit to take care of.
Honestly,
Twin
I'm
stuff.
still having a hard time seeing with what the problem is.
Well, he took all their money. That's a big problem.
I'm just teasing.
So, and then he later returned like, everything's fine now.
It's like I
I'm
blew through
back.
the savings, Lucille.
Yeah, why are you so mad? I'm here.
Yeah. Okay. Jeez.
And Huey and Lucille had money troubles for a bit, obviously.
Yeah, poor Lucille.
And at one point, they fled out of town to avoid being confronted by, like, fucking collectors and stuff, right?
Okay. Like Repo Man.
Mm-hmm.
Man, in the before times, you could just do that shit.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I'm not that person. I don't live in that state.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody
like, God
talks.
damn it, they got away.
Uh-huh. And they eventually settled their debts and all that, and they returned to Blue Mountain to go back to work at the thread factory,
Okay.
right?
They could show their face again.
Mm-hmm. So Lucille would leave Marie with her mom, Susie Meads, when she had to work, right?
Okay.
Getting that
Grandma
free.
watch the kids.
Mm-hmm. Getting that free daycare.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
nice.
Susie was affectionately called Mama Meads,
Aw.
and she was the only person to ever discipline Marie
Okay.
with an occasional spanking or being told to, like, sit in the corner, whatever,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But she was the only one that did. Lucille and Huey were both like,
Run wild. Be
Yeah.
free.
she's fine.
Oh, God.
Everyone's depressed here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do what makes you happy, kid.
Yeah. Whatever little piece that will bring you happiness and joy.
Mm-hmm. Marie's parents gave Marie everything.
Okay.
They ensured that she had the finest clothes.
Really? Even though they were struggling?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They were like, nope, that's our baby girl. She's gonna wear fucking nice-ass clothes.
Bake it till you fucking make it.
Mm-hmm. They made sure that she had access to high-quality meats and fruits, much like Butcher Box.
Insert ad here.
Yeah. And gave her everything that she wanted despite their limited resources, right?
All right. Okay.
She was incredibly spoiled and was known to throw violent temper tantrums when she
Not
didn't get what she
violent.
wanted.
Okay. Listen, this is feeling a little too eerily similar to my life. Not for me, but for my fucking children.
Oh, fucking right.
When I'm like, hey, no more iPad. And they're like, "Ah." I'm like, Jesus.
I throw the iPad at your head and you're
Yeah.
like, you know,
And then I'm like, now you gotta die. But I never kill them.
I know, every time.
Gotta fucking pick the threats I can follow through on.
They're so lucky. Yeah.
Honestly.
My kid the other day asked me, he said, "Did you guys do iReady when you were in school?" And I was like, "Bro,
I didn't have eye shit.
I was like, we didn't have iPads when I was in school."
Yeah.
And he said, "Why?" And I said, "They weren't invented yet."
Dude, just think about how different life is going to be with like AI.
Yeah.
Honestly, our children are going to be like, you had to write an essay using your brain?
Yeah, like what? What do you mean? You didn't just research things that already exist?
I can just type it in and it gives me the answer. You mean you had to type it in and then click links and read through the articles?
Yeah, something scans for all these keywords for me. No. I had a book, bitch.
And a fucking copier, maybe.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I had to handwrite the goddamn notes.
The worst. A
So I could
typewriter?
tell you about Alexander Graham Bell. His fucking telephone invention.
Oh, yeah.
A light bulb or whatever the fuck the homie did.
The guy with the light bulb.
Was it Edison? I don't remember shit.
Okay, so she's throwing violent temper tantrums, right?
Yeah.
So, side note, she slept in her parents' bed well into grade school.
Well, welcome to my fucking life also.
They're not well into grade school yet.
I mean, he's about to hit a grade. He's in K. Is that what? Is that when we start counting him?
I say you gotta count him at like 1 first.
He's going to be in there. He's about to be in a couple months. I can't imagine that's suddenly going to fix itself.
That's true, actually.
Although, if it weren't for my younger one, he probably wouldn't.
Really?
Yeah, because he does well on his own. And then when he wakes up and sees the younger one's gone, he comes in.
Oh.
And I'm like, God damn it.
You gotta separate them again so that they don't know.
Gotta keep them separated.
Okay.
I'm going to Offspring without you, and that makes me sad.
It makes me sad too.
Well, you should agree to go to more concerts when I text them to you.
That's fair.
You said no once, and I will never forgive you for that.
I concur. I understand.
Honestly, I'm just going to start signing you up for it.
I mean,
It worked well once, so I'll continue to do that.
it would probably work every time. It's
Yeah.
I have a hard time committing to things like I know I got some shit going on in like September, October, whatever, and everyone's like, "You want to do this for my birthday?" And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm
I
just
don't
gonna
know.
sign you up, and the day of, I'm going to be like, by the way, you're busy.
By the way, we're doing shit this
Yeah,
week.
I think that's what's going to work best for this relationship at this point in time.
that's fine. I accept.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Thanks for the okay.
You got it.
Anyway, so she's sleeping in the bed.
Sleeping in the parents' bed. So, an example of one of her violent outbursts was when she was 5. She bit her cousin Robbie, who was a chick.
Who doesn't?
Well, the kid was 9 at the time, and she bit her on the stomach,
Oh, weird spot to bite someone.
and it took months to heal.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Like, violently biting.
Yeah, like it was an aggressive bite.
Like zombie.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. Like took
Okay.
a chunk out of her type of situation, right?
Oopsie.
Yeah. So, and that was all over because she wouldn't share some cake with her. Or something.
Well, cake.
I get it. I get it.
We talking chocolate, vanilla.
It's probably fucking strawberry because it's the 30s.
I was going to say strawberry
40s.
next, and that's my favorite. I'm literally drinking a strawberry drink right now. I love strawberry flavored things.
I know this about you. I still don't accept it, but I know it.
So good.
So when Marie was 10, the family moved to Anniston.
Yes.
Anniston.
Like Jennifer.
Yes, exactly. Like Jennifer, but it's in Alabama.
Okay.
So she could go to a better school. And her parents pushed her to become a secretary, which is like fucking
Odd.
top notch.
Okay.
No, for a woman in the 40s, late
Sure,
40s ish,
yeah.
they were
Office
like,
work.
fucking shoot for the stars, baby.
Yeah, you can file some goddamn paperwork.
Like a goddamn machine.
Office bitch. Sign her up.
And Marie made friends with children that were more privileged than herself. So her friends were children of factory owners, not workers, right?
Oh, okay. So they have an image to uphold.
They got an image to uphold, and they spoil the shit out of her. Like, we don't come from nothing.
Yeah.
Fine. You
They
belong
gotta
with
have
all these
so
people.
much debt to make all this shit happen.
Absolutely, right? And they made sure that she looked the part with her expensive clothes, and she acted the part with high class taste and maturity, right?
Okay.
So she's fucking top notch at her school.
All right.
So there's this kid, Calvin Robertson, who was
Oh.
in 10th grade.
Calvin, I bet he's a deadbeat.
Well,
And he's going to fall
Calvin-
in love.
he met her when she was in 7th grade. He was in 10th grade.
Oh,
And
God, that's a big gap.
It is a big gap. And he was like, that's it. That's the one. That's who I'm going to marry.
She's
This
in
is
middle
it
school,
forever."
bro.
Fucking middle school, bro.
And you're a high schooler.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Doesn't matter. He was like, she's beautiful, and I want that.
Okay.
Yep. But he didn't, like, nothing ever happened,
He
whatever.
just liked her.
Yeah, he was just like, this is great. I love her, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
He had feelings. That's relevant.
He
for
felt
later.
a certain kind of way.
Mm-hmm. And then there was another boy named Frank.
Uh-oh, what's up with Frank? Frank came from money.
Well, Frank,
Rivalry.
I don't know if he came from money, actually.
Okay.
But he was 16 when he
Oh.
met 12-year-old Marie, right?
Oh, my God.
Yep. And they started dating, and Frank treated her like royalty. He was like,
Oh.
"They give you everything you need, princess."
She's like, thank God somebody realizes my preciousness around here.
And in 1946, while at Quintard Junior High School, I did not say that right. Quintard. I don't know how to say it. I don't know if there's a hard D at the end.
I feel like you should go easy on the R.
Quintad. Like I'm from Massachusetts.
Park the car. And Quinta.
Where Marie was voted prettiest girl in school. Okay? So she's fucking...
I hate that was a badge of honor, you know?
It's still, I'm
Do you
pretty
think
sure.
so?
Yeah, it was in our high school.
Was it prettiest girl? I know it was like best smile.
It was probably like best looking
Ah, maybe, yeah. That's so
boy
fucked
and
up.
girl.
That is
Yeah.
so fucked up.
It's so fucking stupid.
yeah. Who voted?
Can we get the worst ones in here? Let's
Yeah,
put those
yeah.
monstrosities on the fucking page.
Like the one with the most crooked teeth.
Yeah. Like, there's 4 eyes over here. Like, what the fuck, man?
so stupid.
So,
Oops.
that same year, Frank graduated high school when she's in fucking middle school.
That's crazy.
Right?
Yeah. But he
And-
treated her like a princess.
He did.
So, okay, I'm with Frank.
And he knew that he was going to marry Marie, right?
Yeah.
She's 14, he's 18, but he's like, that's my end
That's
game.
the one.
When Marie got to Anniston
She's
High
not even
School,
bleeding yet, you know?
14?
She hasn't had the blood.
Her moon blood.
Perhaps,
Yes, she has. 14?
Perhaps she has now.
14, she for
But like
sure has.
barely.
12, she might have.
No, it was way. It's getting earlier and earlier because of us, like of evolution or some shit.
I was 13.
Yeah,
12 or
that sounds
13.
normal.
Yeah.
12?
or 13. Could have been 12. I don't remember.
Shh, well, you popped out some titties like none other, so I'm not counting yours. You're part of the trend of like all of a sudden we're all bleeding early.
Am I part of the fucking getting the GMO'd milk or whatever?
Yeah, something like that. Like our parents are just smoking all the cigarettes and shit.
Yeah. They're like, I don't know what was in this one.
I think I was like 13. Maybe I was 12. I've never counted. I don't fucking know.
Neither have I. I remember being on the playground at fucking recess or PE or whatever in middle school. Whatever it was. I don't know why I was on a playground. I was on a field and I looked down and I was like, that's different.
Oh, that sucks. You were in public?
Oh, I was in public and then I tied my sweater around my waist and then
Yeah.
I went to class for the rest of the time because I was too embarrassed to say anything.
You're like, my parents aren't going to pick me up for this
No,
shit.
my parents were working. My mom would be like, I don't know, use a tampon. And I'd be like, I've never.
Shoved anything in there.
What?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I had the privilege of being on vacation and I was at my aunt's house. So I was with family.
Yeah, and other like women who are like, oh,
I
let's
also had
celebrate
the
your
privilege of
womanhood.
having just gone to the bathroom when it happened.
Mm.
So it didn't get anywhere. But it did scare me. I was like, whoa, even though I know what's going to happen, that's an awful lot of blood.
It's an awful lot of blood. I ruined a pair of underwear, a pair of pants, and a sweater.
Yeah.
Tied that bitch around my waist, and I was like,
oh.
it.
Did you tie it around your back? Your butt?
Well, of course.
Well, I don't know. Did it show through the front? I'd never had it bleed through, so
Oh.
I don't know where it comes out.
Oh my
really?
God, do you hear the privilege?
Yeah, yeah. Did it come out your butt?
Yeah, it usually comes out your butt when you're sitting.
And like nothing in the front.
No, yeah, you
Yeah.
could stand up and it's normal.
Makes
Unless it
sense
goes
where
like
it's
down
located.
the thighs.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's closer to the back area.
Yeah, yeah. Makes
So,
sense. Anyway,
Either way, she's probably got her blood by now.
yeah.
So when Marie got to Anniston High School, everyone knew her as Frank Hilly's girl, right?
Okay.
Mhm.
Ew. Hate it.
Mm.
Get it, but I hate it.
Oh, sure. Yeah, right? It's like the 50s.
I know, so I get it.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, that's all Frank Hilly's girl.
Oh, she here?
Yeah.
That's old Frank Hilly's.
You know?
Mhm.
But Marie knew that she was gorgeous, obviously.
She's like, "Pff,
She's like, I was
Tell me more."
voted prettiest.
we took a vote.
Yeah, everyone took a vote. I too voted. And so she used that to her advantage, right?
Okay.
She would taunt Frank with letters that she got from other boys, like, oh I love you, I want to be with you, blah, blah, blah.
She's like, I am desired.
Making him jealous. She's like, oh, oops, I dropped this. Look at this.
Oops, read this entire paragraph about how great I am.
Mm-hmm. And so Frank was scared of losing Marie while he was in Guam with the Navy, right?
Uh-oh, he gets stationed elsewhere.
Mm-hmm. So he wrote to her constantly, and then he came on leave for like May Day or something. And
Yeah. That old Mayday.
that old Mayday, and they got married while he
Okay.
was on leave. He was like, I gotta fucking lock this shit down.
Yeah, she cray.
Yep. So they got married on May 8th, 1951, right?
Okay.
This is 4 weeks before Marie's 18th birthday.
Wow.
Yeah,
Ugh.
good, but it's the fucking 51.
That's what we do.
Yeah, they were like, this is fine. So
Better
the
pop out
first...
some kids, you're going to die at 60 anyway.
Exactly.
We're going back to that. We're all fucking popping up with diseases and shit, you know?
Yeah, we got to start doing life earlier.
Yeah. Yeah.
The kids aren't surviving long enough because they
Yeah,
turn
something's
feral
going
when the parents die. So the first money problems started around this time, right? Frank was still with the Navy. He'd go out on deployment or whatever, and he would send his paychecks back home. And Marie was like, yeah, I'll totally pay all the bills. But instead, she just fucking spent it.
Well, she never had to, like, ever be
Do anything.
responsible for that, so that makes sense.
Exactly.
She's
Exactly.
like, I need to pay for my Neiman Marcus bill.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. She's like, oh, but this bag is so cute.
Mm-hmm.
So she was spending all the money.
$20
Yeah, probably.
for one bag.
One bag. Marie finished high school and then went to Long Beach to be with Frank. I guess he was stationed in Long Beach, and he was pissed because she had no money. And she's like, hey, I want to come see you or whatever. And he had to ask his parents for money. He's like, what
Oh,
the fuck,
shit.
man?
Like,
right?
what'd you do with all that money?
Exactly. And she's just like, sorry about it.
He's gone.
Yep. But he's just doing what he has to do to keep her happy because
Okay.
she's the most desirable girl, right?
Yeah. He's so lucky.
He's so lucky. So she didn't stay long in Long Beach and then returned to Anniston and began working as a secretary for an attorney.
Okay. Where she's going to have an affair.
Scandalous.
I don't know. I'm just going off of, like, Mad Men or some shit right now.
Just going off of the 1950s. Yeah. In 1952, Frank came back to Anniston on leave again. And then Frank and Marie moved to Boston, Massachusetts, where Frank was then taken with the Navy, right?
Okay. Taken. They fucking took him.
So Marie loved it out in Boston. She liked the cold. She enjoyed reading books by
Oh.
the fire.
Oh, that sounds great.
Honestly.
I'm for that.
I am too. Marie was pregnant by spring of 1953. And then when Frank finished touring with the Navy, he and Marie moved back to Anniston and he started work at the Standard Foundry in Anniston. It's a chemical factory that makes PVC pipes.
Okay.
Okay?
We need PVC. You can do anything with PVC.
Yeah. Elbows,
Yeah.
straight lines, bends,
Plumbing is what I was thinking.
anything.
You're going for shapes? Going for utility?
Yeah. Oh my God, it's so fucking hot.
It is. It was really hot.
So Marie worked at the gas company in Anniston as a secretary. And
Oh,
she...
the gas company.
Mhm.
Like SCG&E?
Probably, yeah,
But
one
like,
of those.
But like A-G-N-E?
Yeah, Alabama Gas and Electric. She was friendly, she was attractive, she was an excellent secretary, and
Filing papers.
Fucking-
This shit goes under D for donut.
for donut, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Everybody fucking loved her, right?
Okay.
Despite the purchase of a modest home and a dual income, they constantly had money troubles because of Marie, right?
Oh, God damn it. She was accustomed.
She
All right.
had a certain lifestyle that she had to uphold. I
Yeah.
get it. She's like, how can I afford my furs?
There's at times that I wish I had been raised that way, so I felt enough.
Entitlement.
Yes. I was like, what is the word I'm looking for?
Yeah, I
Like
felt the
deserving.
justification.
Yeah, there you go. Justification of such nice things. Because now I'm like,
Exactly.
fuck it, Walmart it is. Let's go. I'll buy another one for 97 cents when these flip-flops blow out. Oh, what is that?
Exactly.
Blisters? That's fine.
This
Whatever,
is
fuck
fine.
it.
That's just
I'm
life.
used to
Is that
blisters.
not just life?
I think so.
Yeah. So Frank didn't like to rock the boat, right? He was like, I just love her so much. So despite all these
Aw.
money troubles and all this bullshit, he's just like,
It goes deeper than that for Frank.
yeah. He's like, I just gotta fucking do what I gotta do. I gotta
Happy
make
wife.
more money. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Happy life. In case you didn't know what that second part was.
I knew.
I'm sorry. I've done that like twice now. It's because we're drinking.
Who's we?
Me.
Mine's empty.
Do you need another?
No.
I will run and grab
No,
one.
I have to
drive.
travel after
I
this.
don't.
So Marie gave birth to a son, Michael, after being in labor for almost 2 days.
Mm-mm.
That's too many days.
That's a fever. You gotta get that baby out.
yeah. Yeah.
Uh-uh.
And they had him on Veterans Day, which is November 11th. And
Okay.
He was her little fucking baby boy, right? Like she
Aw.
was in love.
Sure.
This is her jam, right?
Yeah. She's like, I'm mama.
Mm-hmm. And the little family was active in their local church. Frank joined the Elks Club. Marie was an active volunteer at the elementary school. And the Hillies were fucking well-liked in the community, right?
Okay, they have a big image.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's like, wow, those Hillies.
They know what's going on.
They do.
They're like keeping
great
up with the Joneses.
Exactly.
But
Keeping
the
up with the
Hillies.
Hillies.
Yeah.
So 7 years after Mike's birth, they had Carol. She was born in 1960.
Girl.
And Frank had been promoted to foreman at the foundry. So, like, fucking
Oh.
moving on up. Now they
Yeah.
got the little baby girl to go with the little baby boy,
He's
right?
like, we need more elbows.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
More straight lines. More straight pipes.
So Marie
Give
turned...
me some of them 3 3/4 inch.
God damn it, I said
Pipings.
2-inch, Jack.
Yeah.
So Marie returned to work as a secretary for various businesses in Anniston.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, she had a reputation as an excellent and well-liked secretary and had a list of references,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Like her parents, though, Marie was not a good disciplinarian. Mike was described as a hellion, and she ignored it, saying, boys will be boys, right?
Oh, fucking preach, girl. That's what I say all the time. I say all the things that make me look like a good mom, but I don't follow through. I'm
boys
like,
will be boys?
no. I'm like, get off the table.
Oh.
And then I walk away and I'm like,
I should really check and make sure they got off the fucking table.
yeah, but I'll never follow through.
Yeah, no,
Because
I
then I
get
have
it.
to do stuff.
Mm-hmm, then you got to stand up and
And
stuff.
then I'm like listening for Lee to be like, listen to your mom.
My kid has a boys will be boys shirt, and I refuse to let him wear it. Because I'm like,
love
no,
it.
they fucking won't.
Yeah, they'll fucking listen to mom.
They'll be better, okay? Be better.
Mm-hmm.
However, Marie clashed with Carol at every turn, right?
Okay.
Marie wanted like a girly girl, and Carol was a tomboy. She was more of a daddy's girl, and this made Marie jealous.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, her husband's now paying more attention to their daughter.
Uh-oh.
Didn't like it.
Yeah.
Also, Carol was a closeted lesbian at this time.
Oh, how old was Carol? I'm guessing teens?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
we
thinking it's
sped
like
through
teens.
that part.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, teens-ish. But I'm sure they could tell from a younger age or
the
whatever,
moment she was
right?
born and she was like, I love labia.
I think it was more like, I
That
don't
was
want to
her
wear
first
that
word.
dress, Mom.
Vulva was her first word. Just kidding. Just kidding.
That's what I
I'm
could tell.
being dumb.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, but probably more like I just want to wear pants
Gotcha.
and no shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was me as a kid.
I know.
Yeah. Listen.
We're all still waiting.
also like the dick.
Dang it.
Son of a
Not for me.
bitch.
I'm not concerned. No, I'm just kidding. So Carol would often go golfing with her father, and he would brag to his friends at the Elks Club and all that, like his little girl likes motorcycles, she plays golf, blah, blah, blah.
Aw,
He's
how
got this
cute.
perfect little girl, and Maria's like, the fuck, right?
Yeah.
While the kids grew up, Marie showered them with the finest things a kid growing up could want.
So she replicated what her life was.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. In the 70s, neighborhood children often complained of stomach cramps or illness after going to play with the Hilly children.
Uh-oh.
In 1974...
That's a weird thing to be known for.
Well, they weren't known for it. They just often complained about it.
I mean,
I guess it's kind of known
like
for.
every time I go over there, I get fucking lead poisoning. That's odd.
It's my stomach hurts for days.
Can't shit, right?
In 1974, Sonia Marcel Gibson was an 11-year-old friend of Carol's. She suddenly fell ill and passed away while being transported by helicopter to the hospital.
Oh my God.
So, like, weird.
I don't know. Feels like we're going to have a link now but since everybody's got tummy aches when they come over. Who's
Maybe.
poisoning who?
Maybe. We don't know.
Is it? Oh, speculation. Speculation.
So, Marie worked for several well-known businessmen of Anniston as a secretary, and she
Including somebody who has plutonium.
plutonium. No, but she would sometimes get bonus checks
In
or
the
lavish
form of
gifts.
dick.
Maybe.
Okay.
From her employers, right? So I'm thinking there was a lot of what you're saying. Like there may have been an affair.
Sneaking and geeking.
Get some Mad Men situations going on.
Okay.
And she never stayed with one company for too long. And
Because you'd probably bone him and be like, I gotta go.
I gotta go. You're
You're
getting
becoming
too
a loose
attached.
end.
She would leave when coworkers would gang up on her or bully her because they were jealous, right?
Oh, because she was boning the boss
Mhm.
and getting lavish gifts.
But her bosses really liked her. They're like, no, she's great. Why
Okay.
are you leaving?
Yeah.
Wait, I thought we had a thing going.
Stay.
So Frank did his best to keep some of his finances separate from Marie, right?
Oh, God. Oh,
'Cause
God. That's not good.
He's like, bro, we got to pay the bills and shit,
Yeah,
too,
we're going
right?
to hide some of this shit.
And he would often take out lines of credit independently for car purchases or whatnot. He never missed a payment, had a great reputation.
Okay. He
Right.
was the responsible one with money.
Marie, however, was like, you can just do that. And
Uh-oh.
so she went out and she opened her own line of credit and opened a P.O. box or some shit without Frank knowing.
Okay.
Immediately stopped paying it or probably
Yeah,
never paid
never
it. And then it started to, whatever,
up.
default and all that. And then Frank swooped in and saved the day, right?
Oh, God. Okay.
Fixed the situation for her. In fall of 1974, shit hits the fan.
What happens?
Mike was 22 at this point. He's married and
God,
going
they're
to...
so young.
I know, right? He's married and going to an Atlanta Christian college. And
Okay.
Carol was 15.
Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, that's the kid. Sorry.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mixed
yeah.
that up.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I was like, Jesus,
yeah,
they did a lot.
They're pretty young.
Got it. The kids are like
No,
20. Okay.
Yeah, the kids. So Frank came home early from work one day because he'd been sick on and off for months.
Well,
and
he
then
is sickly.
He was sickly. and
Allegedly.
he was like, I don't feel good. And this was one of the worst days. So he actually
Did his
left work
tummy
early.
hurt?
His tummy hurt.
Mm-hmm.
When he got home, he found Marie in bed with her boss, Walter Clinton.
No, busted.
Busted. Everything clicked in Frank's head, and he figured out his wife was having all these
Sneaking
affairs,
again,
getting
yeah.
money from these men, spending that money, just being an all-around hussy, right?
Oh, shit.
But also, it's 1974. You don't get divorces and stuff.
Yeah,
and he
not
was
yet.
just like, I don't know, man. I got like the best girl out there. I got the best one. So
I'll just deal.
yeah, sucks to suck. I'll just
God.
deal. I guess they didn't talk for like a couple of weeks or something, and just kind of went about their daily motions and went
Just
about their
until
life.
the hurt wears off.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, God.
And then Mike brought his wife Terry
Mm-hmm.
to come visit while he was on break from college.
Okay, he got married. Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And Frank took Mike out golfing and told him about how he found his mom in bed with her boss, right?
He
And
ratted out his mom.
and
Whatever.
Frank is like, I don't know what to do. And Mike was like, yeah, man, me fucking either.
Yeah, thanks
Like,
for telling me about how much of a hussy mom is.
Yeah. He's like, this is kind of fucked up, but like, I don't know what you should do. Like, that
Yeah.
sucks.
I'm an adult now, so you live your life.
Uh-huh. Hope Terry doesn't do that.
Yeah, but God.
So during that visit, Frank and Mike began to have debilitating stomach cramps,
Mm-hmm.
diarrhea, vomiting, fevers that seemed to come out of nowhere, right?
Poison is a woman's weapon.
Maybe. Mike's symptoms disappeared as soon as he left to attend seminary.
Yeah, sure. He's not being poisoned anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with you.
And he figured it was just some crazy flu, right?
Yeah.
He's like,
oh, we got a little bug.
weird.
Little bug in the
Must
house.
have had some bad food there, right?
Yeah. Who made that shrimp?
Exactly. So Frank became very ill in May of 1975, and Marie called their family doctor, Dr. Jones,
Ah.
and he prescribed fluids, then kaopectate and Malex. And Marie told him that Dr. Jones had prescribed an injection and that their next door neighbor, Doris, who was a nurse, showed her how to use a syringe. So, like, I got it. It's fine.
Feels like a lie.
I'll just do it myself.
This feels like a lie.
Feels like a lot.
Don't worry.
right?
I'm just going to inject you with this mystery stuff.
Uh-huh. And Frank was like, oh, my wife loves me. This will be great. So she gives him a shot in the arm, right?
Oh, God.
On May 22nd, Frank's sister Frida visited him, and he told her that he never felt this sick in his life.
Oh, my God. Because he's been poisoned.
Uh-huh. And he told her about Marie giving him injections. And she's just like, that's fucking crazy.
Weird.
Yeah, but okay, right? The next
How
night,
nice of them to let you do that outpatient.
right? The next night at 3:30 a.m., the illness had progressed, and Frank was found delirious in his front yard looking for his car.
Oh, no.
He was admitted to the hospital that morning, and doctors diagnosed Frank with infectious hepatitis,
Oh, God.
and he began treatment. I don't know where the hepatitis came from.
Okay, that might just have been something that we all got from some shit.
That could have
you
just
know?
been from
A bad needle.
yeah, it could have been that one injection was a bad needle. It could have been that it's 1974 and he worked at a fucking foundry, so they're like,
Digging around in some pooper? I don't know what's
I don't
going
know.
on.
I'm sure OSHA wasn't like big
A thing.
at the time. Yeah.
Mhm.
So He starts treatment for the hepatitis.
Okay.
Mike came home from college to be with his dad and to help his mom take care of him, right?
Yeah.
While hospitalized, Frank told Mike that Marie was giving him injections because the doctors didn't have time.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And
Mike was like, that doesn't seem right.
That's strange. Is mom trained for that?
Yeah.
Or does that come with typing? Like a secretary work?
Is that a class you can take?
Right? So despite the doctor's efforts, Frank's condition worsened and he died on May 25th, 1975 at 4 a.m., which is just 2 days after he was found delirious in the front yard.
Oh, shit. That happened quick.
Mm-hmm. Carol, a 15-year-old daddy's girl, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Just lost her dad, and all she knew was that he wasn't feeling good one day and then dropped
Died.
dead a couple days later,
Oh,
right?
no.
She's
Yeah.
fucking
Sad.
devastated.
Yeah.
His son Mike preached the sermon at the father's funeral, and the autopsy report stated that he died of natural causes.
Psych.
Maybe. So Marie claimed Frank's $31,140 life insurance policy, which is roughly $130,000 with some change
Okay.
in today's money, right?
Got it.
Marie went hella shopping.
Oh, my God. That's a pretty statement.
That's a pretty statement. Marie went hella shopping. She got Mike and Terry, the wife, right? Furniture and appliances. She bought Carol clothes and a car.
Oh, my God. This lady has an addiction to shopping.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She likes the finer things in life.
Obviously.
She also
Where
bought
are you going to put all of those things?
in their
what
big-ass house.
Gives me anxiety. I'm
They
like,
said
and now?
modest house, and I was like, oh, so it was 1940, so it was probably enormous
Yeah,
for their
right.
fucking...
Compared to now,
Yeah.
shit.
So Marie also bought herself clothes, furniture, and jewelry, and she spent money generously and purchased countless gifts for friends and family, right? At least she's generous.
Yeah, I guess.
Without Frank around, Carol and Marie fought constantly because Carol wanted a meaningful, supportive parental relationship, right?
Yeah.
And Marie
Marie
was like,
couldn't
here's a
provide
car.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it. I don't know what you don't want.
So why don't you want this car?
Yeah. And Marie's mother, Lucille, had been diagnosed with cancer soon after Frank's death. And so Marie insisted that she move in with her and Carol so she could be cared for, right?
Okay. Is she going to kill her for some life insurance?
No.
Okay.
Way.
She
That
does.
wouldn't. That's
she
not.
doesn't she?
Do you think Marie is behind all of this? So, I guess Lucille couldn't take care of herself because Marie's dad, Huey, was dead.
Okay.
Don't know when he died, but
But
listen,
he's gone.
He's probably off with his twin, right?
Yeah, Louie and Huey.
They probably died together.
Yeah.
Mike had graduated and got a job at Indian Oaks Church in Anniston as an assistant pastor that summer in 1975.
Oh, cool.
And Marie offered to have him and Terry move in to help them get on their feet, right?
That's nice.
So they did.
But they're going to get poisoned.
Well, Terry started getting sick.
Uh-oh.
But also, she found out she was pregnant and she didn't want to tell anybody about it yet because it was still super early. So she was like, oh, it's morning sickness.
Oh, my
Like,
God. Was she being poisoned while she was pregnant?
the cramps, vomiting, and fatigue is all part of the fucking first trimester, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes the entire house fell ill, and it was blamed on normal reasons like bad takeout or the flu, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Marie's home was now...
Marie ever sick?
You know, I don't know. Weird.
Weird.
Marie's home was now receiving nuisance phone calls of someone breathing or just like hanging up where they're like, you know,
What a nuisance.
what a nuisance.
Get out of here with your breath.
This is nuisance.
Inconvenient.
Yes, exactly. And Marie was telling anyone who would listen that people were after her
Oh.
and that she was being harassed, right?
Uh-oh. Okay.
Terry and Mike hated living with her.
Oh, God.
They were like, this fucking sucks.
Yeah,
like,
we're getting
she's
poisoned.
a little crazy. I don't feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel good. And these people just keep breathing.
Mm-hmm. Carol and Marie had loud screaming arguments, and Marie demanded Mike's attention for long periods of time for her to tell him about how terrible her life has been since her dad died, right? Not her
Okay.
dad, Frank
Her
died.
husband.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And Lucille's cancer battle was hard on everyone.
Yeah.
You know? And Marie was pretty much only quiet when she had her nose buried in a romantic novel,
Oh, who
Okay.
isn't, you know?
honestly. So Mike and Terry began saving for an apartment, and they got a move-out date for after the new year in 1976.
Okay.
They're like, we're getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Deuces, bro.
Yep. Despite faking a happy life, Marie took their move out personally, and she started complaining to anyone who would listen that everyone hates her.
Oh, I mean, like,
Like
come
these
on, though.
ungrateful
like, they're
fucking kids.
adults, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna move out.
So Terry, who is now wrapping up her second trimester and sharing her pregnancy with friends and family, started having bouts of severe illness and was in and out of the hospital.
Oh my God.
During one of these hospitalizations, an emergency room doctor was worried that her illnesses were perhaps caused by infectious hepatitis that she may have contracted from Frank.
Oh no.
So the doctor wanted to give her a shot of gamma globulin,
Oh, that gamma globulin. globulin.
which is commonly used to boost your immune system and when you're exposed to infectious diseases. But he wanted Terry to ask her OBGYN first, right?
Yeah, like, are we gonna fuck up the baby if we do this shit?
Yeah, like you double check with that baby doctor that this is cool, but
Yeah.
otherwise, like, we
I'm
could do
gonna give
this,
to
right?
you. Yeah.
So Marie told Terry that she had called her doctor for her and that the injection was not only approved, but Marie could give it to her right there at the hospital.
Nope.
And she used to do it all the time for Frank, so, like, don't worry, I'm a pro, right?
No.
Mm-hmm. So Terry seemed to get well enough to leave the hospital and was able to return to Marie's house. When Terry talked to her OBGYN the next fucking time she
Visit.
saw him, right? She talked about the hospital stay, and her doctor was horrified to learn about the injection.
Oh my God.
He said he told Marie not to have the doctors inject Terry with anything, let alone to have Marie do it herself.
Oh my God.
And Terry just brushed it off as like, oh, Marie must have misunderstood.
Ha! No.
I would be fucking concerned with
Yeah.
what was in that syringe,
Right?
but okay. So a few days later, Terry fell ill again, and this time Terry was hemorrhaging.
Oh my God.
She lost the baby.
Oh my God. Trigger warning.
Sorry.
Ugh.
So Terry was in rough shape herself, being like really dehydrated and malnourished, and she needed intravenous feeding. Intravenous feeding. Yes.
Intravenous.
The night before Mike and Terry moved out of Marie's house to their new apartment, the harassment that they were receiving from like these phone calls and all that escalated.
Okay.
Mike
When
and
they
Terry
moved out? Is that what you said?
It was the day before they moved out.
Oh, okay.
Night before they moved out.
Okay. And they escalate.
Mm-hmm.
They're breathing so heavy.
They were like maybe even coughing.
No.
So
Not a wet cough.
ew. So Mike and Terry were at church because Mike's a pastor, right? And Carol was at a friend's house when Doris Ford, the next door neighbor lady, called the fire department to report smoke coming out of the Hilly house.
Uh-oh, it's on fire.
It's on fire.
Oh, no.
The firefighters were gearing up to fucking bust in the door and go save Lucille, who's dying of cancer inside, right?
Yeah. Is she already dead? What'd they find?
Ooh, well, they're like getting ready, and then up pulls Marie and Lucille in the car. So,
Oh.
like, they were out conveniently shopping
Oh.
or something, right? Like,
Okay.
that's good.
Yeah, no one's in the house.
Mm-hmm. At least there's that. So the start of the fire was a mystery. And luckily, there was no real structural damage, but the smoke damage would need to be repaired, and it was going to take a month.
Okay.
So the next day, Mike and Terry, who were all set to move into their new apartment, they move into their new apartment with Marie and Carol and Lucille. Everybody going together.
Oh, so Marie is like doing everything she can to not have to lose.
Keep them together.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it kind of feels like she is glomming onto Mike how she did to Frank. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
but wait, like, take care of me, right?
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Poor Terry. Ugh, what a hot mess.
So the night before Marie, Carol, and Lucille were due to return to their now fully repaired home, right? Like a month later after all these repairs are done, the apartment next door to Mike and Terry caught on fire.
Oh. Convenient.
Mm-hmm. So the next day, the apartment building is like, hey, we gotta like do renovations and stuff. So Mike
gotta
and
move
Terry
out.
and everybody moved back to Marie's house.
Oh, my God.
Yep. Mike and Terry were fucking over it, right?
They're like, Jesus Christ, get me out of this shit.
Mm-hmm. And before long, they made plans to move to Pompano Beach, Florida to get the fuck away from
That
Marie.
sounds nice. Pompano.
Pompano.
In Pensacola.
It should also be noted that Terry got better when
Yeah.
she moved to Florida.
Yeah.
She felt way better.
Well, she wasn't being poisoned. So
Weird.
that makes sense.
So Marie began asking Carol why she only spends time with other girls. And Carol said that she lies about spending so much time with girls because Marie makes her come home earlier if she tells her she's going out with boys, right?
Okay.
And so, like, oh, I'm just doing it because I want to stay out later, blah, blah, blah. So Marie starts treating Carol like fucking shit because
Aw.
she's homophobic, right?
Yeah.
That following January in 1977, Lucille Frazier died.
Aw.
Despite suffering from stomach issues while living with Marie, they assumed it was the cancer that took her. So Marie sold Lucille's assets and kept the money, right?
Uh-oh, but she was poisoning her own fucking mom. Allegedly.
Allegedly,
Jesus
maybe.
Christ.
Once Marie and Carol were alone in the house, the harassing phone calls, fires, and petty thefts started up again, right?
Oh, God.
Now targeting both Carol and Marie. Investigator Gary Carroll of the Anniston Police Department did his best to try to help Marie, but every time he tried to trace Marie's phone or have an officer watch the house or whatever, the harassment would stop, of course.
Yeah, because
And-
she can't harass herself if people are watching.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm with ya.
Since Marie was no stranger to the police department and she had officers at her home often to make reports, some officers complained of having stomach issues after visiting her house.
She was poisoning the goddamn police.
She was even
Jesus.
sleeping with one of the officers.
She just kept on going.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, we're riding this shit to the end.
Mm-hmm.
Bitter end.
So Doris Ford, who was the neighbor, right? She reported receiving phone calls and even had a mysterious fire start inside a hallway closet in her home.
Uh-oh.
So,
What?
like, it's weird. Maybe someone's
even an
really
outlet.
harassing.
Yeah.
It's not even an outlet, probably.
In a closet?
Probably not.
Ain't nobody got outlets in closets.
They should now.
I need an outlet everywhere now.
I do too. Put them everywhere. Put them in the floors. Why are they not in more floors?
They're in the floors at work.
Yeah.
In conference rooms and shit.
Yeah, but that's it.
True.
And, like, new houses sometimes have them where the couch is supposed to go.
Oh, do they?
On November 11th, 1977, Marie reported that her daughter Carol's car had been stolen from the mall parking lot.
Uh-oh. Okay.
It was found 2 hours later, abandoned on the side of the road, engulfed in flames.
Oops. In like the middle of the day?
I guess.
Okay, weird.
So Marie collected an insurance claim for the theft and destruction of Carol's car, right?
Okay.
Investigator Gary basically told Marie that this harassment was getting out of hand, and at this point, she was saying there were multiple fires, she's being stalked, the phone calls.
Something's going on.
They're now saying they're coming for her, right?
Okay.
Like, someone's out to get her.
Yeah.
So she claimed that she had been approached by two men demanding $40,000 in gambling debts from Frank,
Oh, shit.
who
Who did not have a gambling problem.
No, he was not known to gamble.
Yeah.
The problem was that investigator Gary said he couldn't prove anything and he had no suspects, so maybe she should just fucking get out of town, right?
You know what? This case is hard.
This seems like
So you might just want to get the fuck out of town.
yeah, seems like a you problem.
That might resolve all of these issues for me.
But in reality, he knew that she was doing it. He knew that
Oh,
she
he
was
did.
causing all of it, but he couldn't prove it. And so he's just like, hey, man, maybe you should
You.
fucking go.
Oh, shit. Maybe the problem is you.
Mm-hmm. And so after Carol graduated high school, Marie sold her home in Anniston and moved in with Mike and Terry in Pompano Beach, Florida.
Oh, poor Terry.
Yeah, they were like, we're free. And she was like, not anymore.
Anyway, I'm going to need a place to live. I'm going to need a place to crash.
Mm-hmm. The harassment and mysterious fires at Doris's house, the neighbor's house, stopped at this time.
Yeah,
right?
as soon as she leaves town, I'm sure.
Weird. So Marie called it her new fresh start, and she was excited to be a new grandma, all that bullshit, right?
Okay. Oh, my God. Not around a baby.
Upon her arrival, she asked Mike to loan her his credit card, and she'd fucking get him back with the money, right?
I don't
She's
trust
like-
that one.
She's like, I got you. It'll be fine.
Don't worry, I'm good for it.
Yeah, I got insurance money. I just sold my house. Like, as soon as that all goes through, I'll pay you back.
As soon as I get that check cashed, it'll be good as gold.
And he was like, it's my mom, of course. And so he did, and she borrowed like $600, right?
Oh, no.
And never paid it back. That
Uh-oh.
was almost $3,000 in today's money.
Goddamn.
Marie got a job in an office as a secretary, and she spent most days out
Boning.
fucking out and about. Yep, boning or whatever, allegedly. Or at her home reading romance novels in her room.
Yeah.
Terry's mysterious stomach illness started to come back.
Came back.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Terry.
I know. And then that August, Marie took out a $14,000 life insurance policy on Carol and $25,000 on herself. And then a few weeks later, she purchased another policy for $50,000 on herself, $40,000 on Carol, and $25,000 on Mike.
God damn. It's
Yeah.
not even like it's like a lot of money.
No.
Like,
Which I guess in
life-changing.
today's money, it's like $250,000 probably.
But like, is that life changing? Is it worth the death of your own children?
No, it's not
Yeah.
worth the death of your own children. At least not to me
Yeah.
or someone who loves their kids.
Yeah.
So Marie and Carol didn't stay in Florida for much longer. They clashed with each other constantly, and although Marie helped with the new baby and kept up chores around the house or whatever, the two were more trouble than they're worth, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So Marie also received nonstop calls and many letters from creditors and banks that she owed money to. And she'd make comments to Mike and Terry about how she could just take Mike and Terry's son and disappear.
Why would you say that?
Why would
I'd be
you
like,
say
get the fuck out of
that?
my house.
That's so fucking weird
Yeah.
and rude. Like, yeah, but like, don't, right?
yeah.
But we don't.
Don't even joke about it.
Yeah. So Mike and Terry were delighted to hear that Marie and Carol felt homesick and they're going back to Anniston just a
Okay.
couple months after they got there, right?
Okay. So, yay.
Mm-hmm. So Mike gave Marie his car. He's like, hey, you take over the payments.
Get the fuck out.
Take the car.
Here's the keys.
Yep, go. You get back there. Get gone, right?
Mm-hmm. Go on and get gone now.
Mm-hmm. And Terry's mysterious illness started to get better.
Oh,
Weird.
how odd.
Marie and Carol moved in with Frida, who's Frank's sister, when they first arrived back in Anniston, and then with Carrie Hilly, who was Frank's mom, right?
Okay. Oh, God. She's just racking up more people to get insurance for.
Right. The harassment started right up where it left off, and Frida and Carrie both began to get random bouts of stomach illness. And the deal was for Carrie and Marie to split the bills in half, right? I guess Carrie was suffering from cancer, so she
God.
appreciated the help in paying the bills and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And Marie would collect the money from Carrie, go pay the bills.
Okay, but she wasn't really paying the bills.
But she wasn't really paying the bills. Yeah, she was keeping the money, hiding the overdue bills, whatever, and going shopping.
Oh, God. This is not a good recipe.
So Carrie started to get scared of Marie when she found a crowbar hidden under her bed and a .38 caliber gun hidden in the
Okay.
room that she slept in, right?
All right. Pretty suspicious, but also maybe we're
Some
just
people
being
have 'em.
safe.
Yeah. Carrie noticed that Marie would leave for hours at a time at night, and she would return with $800 to $1,200 in cash.
Weird. Oh, is she hooking?
I think she's hooking.
Oh, she's hooking.
But Carrie was like, oh, she's probably out gambling.
Okay, that's another option, I guess, but hooking sounds more fun.
I mean, it sounds more likely
Yeah.
to me.
Like to come back with actual money.
Yeah. Not less.
Yeah.
And in cash.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
okay. So she asked Marie about it, and Marie said she was out doing typing jobs, right? She's
At
like,
night?
Yeah.
I type a lot at night. I do my best typing at night.
I do my best typing.
When the
at
sun
night.
goes down, suddenly my fingers are like, anyway, we're loose.
Yeah, all fucking stretched out from the day, right?
Yep.
Marie also began 2 relationships. The first was with her married boss at Dresser Industries,
Oops.
named Harold Dillard,
Okay.
of whom she manipulated with sex to give her money, right?
Yeah.
The second relationship was like a pen pal emotional relationship with Calvin Robertson. Remember the guy from fucking grade school who was
Oh,
like, I love
shit.
you. And she was like, that's nice. Yeah.
Oh, no.
He was the 10th
He
grade
didn't
boy.
have money, though.
He didn't have money. Well, he probably did. He went to that nice ass school,
Well,
right?
that's true. Maybe he did.
Calvin was married and he was living in San Francisco.
And they pen paling it up?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. Marie told him that she was dying of cancer. And so,
Bitch.
yep, he sent her money and letters confessing his love for her.
Extortion.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it? Or is it manipulation?
It's probably manipulation. I don't know if it's extortion.
Like,
I don't-
she's not, like, extorting him for, I guess, money. But not
mean, it
because
is-
he wants to hide something.
I don't know.
Anyway.
So Carol first fell seriously ill in April of 1979.
Uh-oh.
It was the night of the Anniston High School junior-senior prom, and
Uh-oh.
Carol was already a freshman at the local college, but her and her friends were like, fuck it, let's get dressed up, go out fucking partying, right?
That sounds
On
fun.
prom night.
That's an option?
I
You
guess.
can crash prom?
We could fucking do it now.
Let's do it. They'd be like, who are you? You're old.
You're so old. No, I just got a lot of sun damage.
I can still fit into my prom dress. They're like, your rolls are coming out.
You're baking bread. That dough is not firm.
Uh-uh.
So they get all dolled up, go out to eat, smoke some pot, drink some beer, party, right?
Sounds like a great time.
She started to feel really shitty towards the end of the night, but she kept going,
Okay. Who doesn't? You know?
obviously. The next day, she thought she was just fucking tore up from the floor up, right?
Yeah, hungover.
And she tried to play it off like, no, I'm fine, because she didn't want to tell her mom she was out doing drugs and partying because she'd get in trouble. So she's just fucking covering it up. She's like, no, I'm great. Everything's fine. She tried her best to power through it, but she puked in the parking lot at church, and Marie took her to the hospital.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It's like the ultimate walk of shame.
Mhm.
Church.
Church, yeah. Saturday night, Sunday morning's coming.
Oh, no.
So she took her to the hospital, and they couldn't figure out what was wrong with her, but she got better, so they sent her home 3 days later.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Marie began to tell Mike and Carol that she found some old stock from their dad, and so she would pay Mike back and get Carol a new car on account of hers got fucking set on fire, right?
Okay.
And then the next month, Carol told Marie that she had ordered the car she wanted, and the dealership said that they'd give her the car if the fucking stocks went through or whatever,
Yeah,
right?
they're waiting for the money.
So Marie told Carol, like, we can't go today, but, like, we'll totally go tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. We'll go get your car. And Carol woke up sick as fuck in the morning.
Oh, no. She about to get killed.
So once again at the hospital with no explanation of why she's sick, Carol admitted to a nurse that she was so miserable she wanted to die.
Oh.
And they took that as, like, oh, it's all in her head.
Oh, like it's depression?
Maybe. Like,
Okay.
she's not actually sick. There's nothing physically wrong with her, so they sent her to a psych ward.
Oh, my God.
Mike began receiving calls from his old car dealership saying that his mom wasn't making the payments.
Oh, God.
And so Mike drove out to Anniston to straighten this whole thing out.
Yeah.
And when Mike arrived and confronted Marie, she kept making excuses on why they couldn't take care of it. Like, I gotta go fucking shopping or whatever. Making excuses, right?
Yeah. Oh, well, your sister's in the hospital, so
Mm-hmm.
I've been preoccupied.
And then Mike got really sick. And he
Oh, my God.
puked a bunch and passed out.
Oh, Jesus.
Then the next day when Mike woke up, Marie gave him all the money that she owed him in cash to pay off the balance on her car,
Uh-oh, he's about to die.
and he drove home.
Oh,
Yeah.
that took a turn.
Twist.
Yeah.
Marie had actually sold the car that Mike gave her instead of making any payments on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So then in June, when Carol was in the psych ward, Marie took out $3,000 in insurance on Carrie's home, Frank's mom,
Uh-huh.
and she tried unsuccessfully to burn it down.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
$3,000. Jesus.
Yeah. Carrie and Frida had enough, and they started distancing themselves from Marie. They're
Good.
like, this is
She's
a little
drama.
much. Yeah. While they're trying to, like, prove their suspicions. They know that she's
Something's
up
up,
to something,
yeah.
right? So Marie had convinced Carol that the doctors gave her permission to give her a shot for nausea.
No. Not again.
Carol took the shot, and Marie was able to take Carol
She
home.
must be so convincing.
Right?
Like, wow.
Well, she was the prettiest girl in school.
I guess.
They were in an apartment for a short time, one that Marie promised was for Carol when she got better.
Mm-hmm.
But not long after that, Carol was right back in the hospital. And during this day, Carol began to lose the ability of her arms and legs.
Oh, no.
She was also losing more and more weight. And Marie told Carol that she got some medicine from some nurse named Toots.
No, not Toots.
Mm-hmm.
Not Toots.
Toots. Toots was like, this'll help her legs.
Don't worry, I gotcha. They call me Toots.
They call me Toots. And
You come with me, I'll take real good care of you.
Mm-hmm.
We take kindly to our kind. I don't know what I'm saying.
So Marie got 2 of these injections from Toots, and
Oh,
she gave them to
no.
Carol, right?
While she was in the hospital, you said?
Yeah.
See, red flags.
Yeah, I'd be like,
know?
can I talk to the doctor?
Where's Toots?
Where's Toots? Who's Toots?
Can I have Toots give it to me?
Marie was also having the heat drop down on her. At this point, she had passed off over $6,500 in bad checks, which is like $26,000 in today's money.
Oh, no. That's not good.
Nope. And the creditors are fucking coming for her now,
Yeah.
right? She unplugged her phone. She avoided talking to her son because he was also getting calls from the lenders.
Oh, my God.
And by the end of July, Carol was doing shitty, but pretending that she was doing better.
She shouldn't have killed off Frank because he was taking care of all her fucking problems.
I know.
He's like the one shine of light in her life.
Yeah, and he loved her so much.
I know. Oh, my
Like,
God.
that's the person
Poor
that will
Frank.
protect you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Carol's doing shitty, but she's pretending everything is fine. And she told her friend Ava,
Mm-hmm.
Ava, that her mom gave her shots for her legs, right?
Okay.
And Ava was like,
Sounds wrong.
I don't think that's right.
I think I have some questions.
I have some questions.
Yeah.
And this,
First off, what was in that shot?
what was in that shot? This is the point where Critty was like pretty sure Eva was born without arms,
Oh, okay.
but she had to verify Eva was born without arms.
Okay.
But maybe that makes it more relevant in her knowing what like shots you can get for your extremities and like feelings in
Maybe.
them. I don't know.
Like if you're born without arms, you just know all the medication that helps your limbs.
You're
Like I've tried it all at this point, and
There's-
they will not come back.
there is no injection.
If I had known about an injection that would help my arms, you better know I'd be aware.
Can I talk to Toots?
Oh my God, poor Ava.
So, before long, the doctors told Marie that they wanted to test Carol for metal poisoning, right?
Oh, okay. What do we got?
Well, Marie was suddenly very unsatisfied with the service at this hospital,
Oh no.
and she decided to take her dying daughter elsewhere.
Oh God.
So, Carol and Marie spent the night in a motel, with Marie
Good.
promising to take Carol home in the morning.
Sure.
But
Carol dies.
there was no home. She had lost the apartment.
Oh my God.
They
Were
had
living
nothing.
out of the hospital?
Basically,
Oh
yeah.
shit.
So she told Carol that she wanted to take her back to another hospital to find out why she can't walk, right?
Yeah.
And at this point, Carol's pissed off. She's like, I just want to fucking go home. Like,
I'm
take
done.
me home.
Yeah.
I'm done here.
Yeah.
And Marie slapped her.
Not a sick Carol. Slapped her.
Slapped her across the face and then took her to a new hospital.
Oh
Like,
Jesus.
I'm the mom here. I decide what we do.
Oh no.
So as soon as they got to the new hospital on September 19th, Dr. Michael Thompson looked at Carol's hands and saw the white lines across her fingernails. And he knew immediately that they were Aldridge Mees lines, which is an
Oh.
obvious sign of arsenic poisoning. Bum,
Some
bum, bum.
men just can't hold their arsenic.
Exactly.
Oh shit.
So
Knew it.
Dr. Mike ran Carol's hair for arsenic poisoning tests or whatever, and then he called the cops to narc Marie. Right?
Oh shit, she been busted.
She been busted. Luckily, the cops were already on their way to arrest Marie for all those bad checks.
Okay, thank God.
So he's
They're
like, just
thank
pick
God
her up for
somebody
this too.
found her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Marie made bond and returned hours later to the hospital to check on Carol.
Mm-hmm.
And Carol told her that she was poisoned. Like, Mom, can you believe it?
Oh my God.
Yeah. And she asked why Marie was arrested.
Yeah.
She confronted her about it, and Marie was offended that she
Oh.
would even ask. And like,
Oh.
it's fucking nothing. It's all a big misunderstanding. I'm gonna straighten it all out. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it, right?
Oh my God. So Carol doesn't even realize it's her own fucking mom.
No.
Oh my God.
So doctors didn't want Marie around Carol for obvious
Obviously.
reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they forbade her visiting her.
Okay. Or
Marie,
did they forebode it?
I think it was forbidden. So Marie spent all her fucking time telling everyone and anyone who would listen this whole sob story about how she's not able to visit her daughter and she needs money to help pay for her treatments and blah, 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 right?
Oh shit. Okay.
And then Mike Hilly, the son,
Yeah.
called his sister Carol in the hospital and confronted her about Marie poisoning her.
Oh shit.
He
I was like, it's mom.
is like, is it mom? It's mom. Well, that's kind of exactly right. Except he was vague at first. And so Carol didn't really pick up what he was putting down. And she
Yeah.
was like, yeah, actually we did bring my old car out and fucking torch it. So she admits to the insurance fraud from that. And then
yeah.
Mike was like, that's not the crime I'm talking about. And then she was like, oh, yeah. Mom did give me injections.
Oh shit. So she's realizing now.
Mm-hmm. And so Mike wrote a letter to the Anniston Police Department expressing his concerns about his mom.
Oh God,
And-
that's gotta suck.
And and everyone else who's getting sick around her. And he's like, I think she's poisoning people. Maybe not just Carol, but like a lot of people.
Yeah, keep an eye out.
So 1 week after
Where
her-
does one get arsenic, you know?
I don't
In
know.
the 70s.
I don't know. It must have been more accessible back then.
Yeah, maybe.
So 1 week after her arrest, Lieutenant Gary, used to be Investigator Gary, but he
Not
got
lieutenant.
a promotion.
All right, what's up?
He conducted a 2-hour interview with Marie where she said she gave all kinds of injections. She gave Lucille shots, Frank shots, Carol shots. She was a fucking pro. It's okay. She has permission. Nurse Toots said it was chill.
Oh
right?
my God.
So during the interview, Lieutenant Gary asked her if it was cool if they exhumed the body of her husband to see if he had
Hey,
arsenic
is it
poisoning.
cool if I just like dig them up real quick?
She was like, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, you can't bluff that hard for that long. You got to be like, that's so disrespectful.
Yeah, you got to stop at a certain point because they're
Yeah.
going to pull him up and then see the arsenic
And then they're gonna
poisoning.
get the answer. Yeah.
Yeah, so Frank was exhumed on October 3rd, 1979, and Frida searched Marie and Carol's possessions because they were still at Carrie's house,
Uh-huh.
and she found arsenic. Mm-hmm.
Fucking bottle labeled arsenic.
Well, they were hidden in a pill bottle among Marie's things,
Oh,
probably
God.
in a bottle labeled arsenic.
Oh, God.
And then Frank's toxicology reports came back, and it said that he had hella arsenic in his system,
No.
and it's definitely what killed him. Right?
Yeah. Oh, God.
So
Not
3
like
days.
she's going to pay any insurance fraud back or anything, you know?
I know, right?
Yeah.
So 3 days later, Lucille Frazier, who was Marie's mom, was also exhumed. Her arsenic levels were 4 to 10 times the normal level,
Oh, Jesus.
but she also had an
Cancer.
enormous amount of cancer.
Okay.
And so they do believe that she most likely died from cancer, but they were like, but there's also a lot of arsenic.
But also she was being poisoned, so I'm sure that didn't help.
That's still pretty concerning. So Marie was arrested on October 9th, 1979 for even more fraudulent checks, which was another like $6,000.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm. And the attempted murder of her daughter, Carol Hilly. Ooh,
Oh, my God.
got her.
Got her.
For some reason, her bond was only $14,000.
Okay.
So
She's
she
like,
only...
use my credit card.
Yeah, right? She only needed to post $140, right,
Oh,
to get
God.
out. And that's equivalent to $570 in today's money.
All right. So she did it?
Yep, it took her a little bit to get the money, but she was released on bond on November 9th, 1979. And she registered at a local motel under the name Emily Stevens.
Okay.
She was paranoid that people were after her, so her attorney, Wilfred Lane, put her up in a different hotel on November 11th to get her to calm down, right?
Okay.
And then on November 18th, which is 7 days later, when Wilfred went to check on Marie, he entered an empty room.
Oh, she fled?
The room was in disarray, and there was a note sloppily written by Marie, probably, on the motel stationery that said, "Lane, you led me straight to her. You will hear from me."
Okay.
So, like, she got kidnapped? Maybe?
Okay.
Like,
Or
remember
it's
these-
staged?
These stalker phone calls who were like, "I'm going to get you." And the guys that were looking for Frank's gambling debts and stuff. And she's like, "People are after me."
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. They came and got her, right?
Okay.
So the same day that Marie disappeared, Carrie Hilly, who was Frank's mom, died.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Tests show that she also had elevated levels of arsenic in her system,
Jesus.
but she died of cancer.
Okay.
The day after Marie disappeared, Marie's Aunt Margaret arrived at home to find it burglared.
No.
Some clothes, a suitcase, and her car were missing.
Wow, how convenient that somebody might need all of those things if they are on the run.
Weird.
Yeah.
So Margaret's car was later found abandoned in Marietta, Georgia,
Okay.
and Audrey Marie Hilly was gone.
Oh.
Nobody
okay.
had any idea where she went.
Yeah. She bounced.
She bounced hard. So the Anniston Police Department continued to gather evidence against Marie for her crimes, and on January 11th, 1980, they officially charged her with the murder of her husband, Frank Hilly. So
Oh,
now
shit.
she's a fucking wanted
Murderer
fugitive.
on the loose.
Mm-hmm. The FBI had lost her trail, and they're looking for her in Georgia, but they didn't know that she had actually gone to Florida.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
In
shit.
Pensacola.
Yeah, I used to live there. I didn't know that was a song.
It's from a play I was in, so it's
Oh.
not really a song.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Why are they singing about fucking Pensacola,
I
Florida?
don't remember. It's called Dames at Sea. In case anybody wants to look it up and they want to hear the musical songs. There's a song about Pensacola. I don't remember why.
Were you just a bunch of dames out at sea?
Yes, we were.
Okay,
Yeesh.
so she is now wanted for the murder. She, being Marie, is now wanted for the murder of her daughter Carol.
Yes.
Or for not for the murder, for her husband Frank and the attempted murder of Carol. Right?
Yes, because of poisoning.
Yes, and she
Of arsenic.
burgled her aunt's home, stole the car. Car was found in Georgia.
Yes. I
Okay.
do recall.
Okay, so now everybody's fucking poisoning everybody over there.
Yeah.
Everybody got arsenic, right?
Ugh.
We're just catching us up.
Yeah. yeah, exactly. Thanks.
Yeah. So, okay, now car is found in Georgia. So they didn't know it at the time, but Marie was in Florida.
What?
Yep. And
Not in Georgia, bitch.
Not in Georgia, bitch. She far away, and she's not going by Marie anymore. Okay.
We got a new identity.
So now it's February of 1980 in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, when John Homan first met Lindsay Robbie,
Okay.
okay, who went by Robbie, which coincidentally is the name of the cousin that she bit on the stomach way back when.
Oh,
When she was
okay.
all
Are we gonna
aggro
have
and
some
stuff?
weird built-up beef.
Yeah, well, maybe she's just like, that's a good name, Robbie. My name's Robbie. Like, I'm you now, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Oh, she took that name. That makes sense. That
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah, yeah.
Got you.
So Robbie told John, this new guy out in Florida, about her tragic past.
Yes.
Which included that she was a widow and her entire family, so her husband, son, and daughter, all were killed in a car accident.
Oh God.
Yeah, horrible, Feel
Yeah.
bad for her.
Yeah.
She had left her home in Texas after she had a little mentee bee and
It's just like, losing your whole family will make those mentee bees roll around.
make those mentee bees quite frequent. And so that's why she moved to Florida. She's like, new fucking start, right?
So
And-
far, I'm sure John's like, checks out.
Yeah, of course. And like nobody's gonna double check that. Everyone's like, wow, that's terrible. I'm
Yeah.
sorry that you went through that,
Yeah.
And so she's supposed to get a bunch of money from her family's death, like life insurance and all that, but it's all tied up in litigation. So she's poor, but like a good person.
I'm poor.
Mm-hmm. She claimed to still have ties to Texas, though, because her identical twin sister, Terry, which is the name of her daughter-in-law, she lived in Dallas, and they're very close, right?
Oh, okay.
So she's just making up a whole fucking
she's got a whole world going
thing.
on.
Exactly. So John was divorced, and he owned a boat business.
Okay.
I guess he was quiet, meek, and told a friend in confidence that Robbie was a sex worker when he met her.
Oh, he's
but-
like, I paid her $20 for a blowy, so
Wow.
I knew what I was getting into.
He was her first client.
Oh,
And so, like, he saved her. Right?
what are the odds that
Yeah.
you're saved by your very first client?
Uh-huh,
Oh
yeah,
my God.
yeah. So,
Oh no, he's so gullible.
he's real gullible.
He's like, I have a secret.
he
lean
probably
in
needed
close.
someone, He was like, This-
Yeah, I feel bad for
this
John.
is good for me.
man.
oh, yeah, I absolutely feel bad for John. So, John and Robbie were living together by March of 1980 because she was
Wow.
like, this is the one, I got him, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, he owns boats.
I mean, a boat company, I don't know what
That's
what
got to
they
be a
do.
lot of money.
Yeah,
All
absolutely.
your clients are rich.
Yeah, exactly. And so Robbie got a job as a secretary at an accounting firm in West Palm Beach.
Watch out, is the boss hot?
Is the boss hot? It's in West Palm Beach, so maybe.
Maybe.
Or maybe they're like a burnt, crispy piece of toast.
You just never know.
You just never know. So in October of 1980, the couple decided to move to Marlow, New Hampshire. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I guess John had a brother out there, and so they're like, hey, let's go live by family, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the couple was married on May 29th, 1981, and Robbie
Wow.
took the last name Homan.
Okay.
'Kay.
So we got a whole new identity.
A whole new identity.
Wow.
Over
She got
the
married
years-
under a legal name.
A legal name. She's like, no, man, I got a past now. Like,
yeah. Oh God.
Over the years, John and Robbie lived a modest, quiet life, and he fucking adored Robbie.
What about her daughter? That
Fuck them
didn't die?
kids. She was just out.
Yeah, like the daughter never followed around and was like, you should stay away from her.
Well, the daughter, nobody knew where she was.
Oh, okay. She just bounced.
She
Gotcha.
bounced she escaped from fucking custody or whatever,
Yeah.
and then stole a car, dumped it in
Not
Georgia,
even the
went to
daughter knew
Florida.
where she was.
Yeah,
she
nobody-
started a whole new life.
Whole new life,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's wild, but I guess she was willing to kill her. So,
So yeah, you could just cut ties, I guess. Let's
yeah,
do that
not
instead.
wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's more healthy of the two options.
Yeah. This actually seems like the more reasonable first
maybe
step.
just let her go, except for whatever might happen to John.
Yeah. So he adores Robbie, right? And Robbie was a down-to-earth and fun lady that just liked reading romance novels by the fire and hanging out.
Okay, so at her core, we know she loves romance novels.
She loves romance novels by the fire, and she likes cold weather. She was like having it in Boston, and now she's up in
Oh.
New Hampshire. So it's
Yeah.
like perfect, right?
Oh God. Okay. Is she sitting in a fucking bay window?
Probably. That's where I would sit in a fucking reading nook.
Yeah, me too.
So Robbie often talked about her twin sister in Dallas, right? And
Okay.
how she had to go to Dallas soon to see a doctor for some rare blood disease that she was suffering from.
She's like, "Don't worry, I'm gonna come back with some syringes and no questions, but I'm
But
gonna
everybody's
insert
getting
it
a shot.
into your body. And you're gonna have a stomach ache, and don't worry about that.
Just don't ask questions, you
You're
know?
low on vitamin D.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
So in September of 1982, Robbie left to see her twin sister,
A wink.
a wink, and her blood doctor in Texas, right?
All right. She got a blood doctor.
Mm-hmm. And the
Them old
treatment,
blood doctors.
those blood doctors, you know?
Was that like a phlebotomist?
Probably, I guess.
I gotta go back to my blood doctor.
He does stuff with blood.
Nobody
you know?
knows my blood like that, man. He knows
just-
my blood.
I can't pick a new one. You'd have to get to know my blood.
Yeah. You know how hard it is to find a good blood doctor?
I mean, I'm telling you, this treatment, it was going to take weeks. So
Ugh.
she's like, don't expect me home back in New Hampshire. Like, I'm going to be out in Texas for a
Get
hot
my
minute.
oil changed.
Yeah, exactly. So Robbie flew to Pompano Beach, Florida.
Mhm.
What? That's not Texas. And just catching everybody up.
What? That's not Texas.
And she immediately bleached her hair and lost 30 pounds.
Oh, so she's on the run again?
Yeah,
she's
she's
just
like-
gonna bail on John?
Well, listen,
She's like, that wasn't enough money.
she was like, he's not, I mean, boats are one thing, but then he moved to New Hampshire. You can't
Yeah.
have boats in New Hampshire.
She probably
can you?
didn't have
Is
a
there
good
coast?
book. She was on a stale run.
Mm-hmm,
She's like,
exactly.
"Fuck."
She was like, I gotta go. Florida's where it's at.
All right.
So she goes out there, bleaches her hair, loses 30 pounds, and she went to an employment agency, and she told them that she was Terry Martin. Okay?
Okay.
Now, Terry Martin was hired through this employment agency as a secretary that same day for a man named Jack McKenzie at Solar Testing Service.
Okay. We're gonna
So-
test some solar.
Yeah, she's just like, fuck this life, I'm gonna get a new one. And she
Yeah.
got a new one.
How
like
easy
that
it
day.
was for her to get jobs.
I guess. Yeah, the
She didn't
bitch
have
could
to
type.
fill out 500 fucking applications online to never hear back from a single employer.
Right? It was a different time.
Yeah, you could just walk in and be like, "You need me," and they'd be like, "You're fucking right."
I actually have been looking for someone exactly like you. So Terry worked for Jack for 6 weeks, telling him all about her sister Robbie, who was dying of this rare blood disease.
Uh-oh. This sounds familiar.
Yeah. Yeah. So she just assumed her twin, her made-up twin,
That's weird.
in Florida now. And Robbie,
I mean, a good way to keep your story straight.
I guess, she's just like, I'm that one now.
So she was like, I have not enough lives.
Mhm.
I'm going to be two different people. Three.
Three.
really.
Yeah. And Terry would call John periodically while she was in Florida as Robbie,
Mm-hmm.
right? To give him updates about her health and her rare blood disease, right?
Oh my God, weird.
Fucking weird.
Ugh.
Yeah. So Terry eventually told Jack that she had to go to New Hampshire because her sister died, so she had to go handle that, right?
Oh my God.
So if she
Okay.
quits her job, goes up to New Hampshire.
Okay, so she doesn't really like Terry is what I'm getting. She's like, ooh, I'm going to go back to John.
Yeah, like I think Robbie was you know, that
Yeah.
life was better, right?
Yeah.
And then on November 10th, Terry Martin called John Homan to tell him that his wife Robbie had died.
Oh my God.
So
So
she
she
called
wasn't
her
even going back to her old life.
No, she called her husband and was like, "Yo,
She did.
I'm dead, but not me. Like my
Yeah.
twin sister, who I'm now being, right, is dead." She said that Robbie had her body donated to science, and she had a letter from Robbie basically saying that she wanted Terry and John to be together to comfort each other.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why?
Eh.
Why didn't you just go back as Robbie? Why do you have to be Terry now?
Well, she lost 30 pounds and bleached her hair.
Oh, but she couldn't just come back and be like, I lost 30 pounds and bleached my hair.
Don't be ridiculous.
Yeah. It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
This
so,
is a harder lie to keep up with.
100%.
But she's like, no. Terry liked it missionary.
Yeah, Robbie was all wrong, and now we're
Yeah.
going to try again.
Yeah.
We'll train him with this Terry one, right?
Okay.
So John picked up Terry from the airport and was shocked by how similar she looked to Robbie.
Yeah,
right?
and knew all the same inside jokes. Like, almost as if she were the same person.
Almost. John would later say how Terry was, like, much smaller.
No, the frame is different.
It's the bones. It's all in the bones. They're so much smaller.
I can tell. You put them side by side, I could tell
Mm-hmm.
who's who.
She was smaller, and Terry liked to watch TV a lot more than Robbie did.
Oh, good. At least she's taking care of those personality traits.
Terry had an obituary for Robbie, and John took Terry to the newspaper to have it printed, right?
Okay.
And then Terry had told John that Robbie wanted Terry to meet all of Robbie's old friends at the Central Screw Corporation where she worked, right?
Wait.
Okay.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Robbie had told Terry, hey, tell John that I want you to meet all my old friends at some place she used to work at. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Okay.
at the old screw company.
Okay. Yeah, that place. Okay, so all her friends.
Yeah. She's like, you know what? Just ingratiate yourself back into my life. Go
Yeah.
meet my husband. You guys should really hang out and get to know each other, comfort each other.
Yeah.
And also go meet all my old coworkers. They're pretty tight.
Yeah, because she was like, I liked that life, but I didn't want to just tell him I lost weight and dyed my hair.
I don't know, Stacey.
Okay.
I don't know the answers. I don't
This
have the
is
answers
so
you seek.
confusing.
That is looking into the mind, and I simply cannot.
All right, fair enough.
So a few people accepted Terry, and they offered their condolences, like, sorry about your sister, Robbie. She was great, right?
Yeah.
But most people were like, abso-fucking-lutely not.
Like, that's Robbie.
Yeah, like, this is suspicious. One coworker had heard Robbie's twin was there, and as soon as she went in and saw Terry, she was allegedly screamed, "Bullshit, that's Robbie." So, like, not
But,
doing a
like,
great
what
job.
if you were wrong?
I know, right? Like, bullshit. Aw, man, you're just as good.
Oh, my God.
So Terry ended up getting a job as a secretary at Book Press, which was a...
Weird that Terry and Robbie have the same careers.
I mean, their parents probably pushed them to do the same thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
They were twins. They're so similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
all
their
things.
brain works.
Mm-hmm. So it's a book printing company in Battleboro, Vermont.
Okay.
Okay? The employees at Central Screw fucking would not let this go.
It's like Central Perk, but Central Screw.
It's like that, yeah. They became obsessed with trying to verify the obituary that was written about Robbie.
I love this.
Mm-hmm.
I am for it.
Yep.
I'd be in that fucking office whispering too.
Oh yeah, and they all
I'd
were
be like,
had
grab
it
your popcorn,
fucking
bitch.
printed out, and they're like, it says she has kids. Like, let's call for the kids. But
Oh.
nobody could confirm her existence or the existence of the places that were mentioned in the obituary.
Oh, what do you mean? Like, you're like,
Suspicious.
she's from Squiddly Diddly.
Yeah, basically.
Tennessee.
And they're like, that town hasn't been active in years.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Huh.
they eventually made a police report. Like, they were that fucking suspicious.
Oh, good for them.
and
But kind of weird. What is your police report? Like, I think somebody's pretending to be somebody else, but also is the person that I think they're pretending to be.
maybe it's more like, this is really suspicious. Like, are you guys looking for a Robbie? Because
Oh,
she
okay.
gone now.
Yeah.
But, like, this person came back.
And they're going by Terry.
Mm-hmm. So senior detective Bob Hardy of the Vermont State Police looked into the claims made by the people from Central Screw, right?
Okay.
And he couldn't verify any of the information that was in Robbie's obituary either. He considered that some kind of like tax evasion might be happening.
Oh, okay.
And so he contacted the New Hampshire IRS office, which tipped off the FBI, right?
Okay.
In no time, the FBI starts looking into who Terry Martin is,
Uh-huh.
and they concluded that Terry was indeed Terry Lynn Clifton. What?
Bum, bum, bum. Okay.
A woman known to frequently change her identity and was wanted on federal drug charges.
Okay.
Okay?
Did they pick the wrong name that they found to be the real one? Or are you giving me a twist-a-roo of like this whole time her name wasn't actually Marie or whatever?
No, her name was actually Marie in all of it, but I think that maybe she had used the name Terry before, and so
and
they were
they-
like, oh shit, this bitch.
That we found her.
Mhm.
Drug charges.
Drug charges.
I didn't know she did drugs, did I? I mean, arsenic.
I mean,
but-
there's a bit of drugs.
yeah, a bit of drugs, evidently.
So the FBI went to Book Press in Vermont on January 12th, 1983 to go see if they could get her to talk, right?
Okay.
They waited in the parking lot for her to leave for the day so that they didn't go inside like a, private building or whatever.
Fucking calamity.
hmm Because of all of the quote-unquote evidence that they had against this drug woman was like a hunch, right?
Okay.
They wanted to ask her if she wanted to talk to them, hoping that she would say something incriminating. But they didn't have
They didn't know for sure.
grounds to arrest her or anything like that.
Yeah, gotcha.
And so she could just be like, nah, I'm good. And they'd be like, fuck,
Yeah.
I want a lawyer.
What'd she do? Did she talk?
So I guess Terry didn't have a car, so she had a friend come in and pick her up. And carpool home or whatever. And then the cops saw her coming out to meet the friend, and they were like, hey, do you want to talk for just a second? And she said,
Nope.
They said, quote, we don't think you are who you say you are. And Terry looked confused. Like, what do you mean? This is crazy.
Yeah.
You're crazy. So she told her friend, like, I got a ride home. I'll go with them. Don't worry about it. So she goes with the FBI to the fucking police
shit.
department.
Okay.
FBI agents asked her to elaborate about who she is in the car, and she calmly and politely asked to wait to answer until they got to the interview room, and she'd fucking explain everything there.
She's like, I really want to make sure you can hear my voice clearly.
Like, now's not the time. We need to be sitting down face to face.
Got to figure out my story first in my head.
Right? Give me a minute to think of something.
Yeah.
So once in the interview room, the agents asked Terry her real name, and they were shocked and confused to hear her say Audrey Marie Hilley.
Okay.
They're like, what? She's like, I'll explain.
What?
And she told them that she was wanted for writing hot checks in Alabama. Like,
Okay.
okay, I am Audrey Marie.
Hot Checks in Alabama is my new band name. For the record.
I love it. One agent was like, I gotta go call Alabama. See what's going
Alabama
on.
on the line.
I'm gonna get Alabama on the line and see if we can fucking sort this whole thing out, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And the other agent was like, I'll entertain her
Yeah.
while you're gone, right? So then that
Playing
agent
hot cross buns on the goddamn recorder.
Exactly.
That was really good.
Did you hear the pause on the last one that's looking for the hole?
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so the guy that went and got Alabama on the line, he comes back in the room with a paper showing check fraud, attempted murder,
No.
and
That one's bigger than fraud.
murder. He was
Oh.
like, oh shit, right?
Yeah.
This bitch killed her husband.
Oh, shit.
And so when confronted, Audrey waved her hand and said, the police accused me of poisoning my daughter. That's so ridiculous. Why would I do that to my own daughter? Right? Like, this is all a big misunderstanding.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry about that.
And Audrey confessed that Robbie had gotten a letter from the IRS denying her tax filing extension. And so she knew that every 2 to 3 years, the IRS would catch up to her and she would need to switch her identities, right?
Okay.
So she kept a small book of social security numbers to use in the future. Like, she's admitting to the fraud. She's like, yeah, I did that shit. But she admitted that she was alone in this con and that John Homan, her new husband, right, who was now at the police station looking for his wife, who's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck happened, right?
And she's like, that's not my name.
Well, he had no idea that she was using a false identity. And she
Well, did
told
he
the
have
police-
any idea that she was also lying about being dead, but really pretending to be her twin sister to him?
No. He was like, what?
That's surprising.
That's my wife? So John
You're
was...
alive.
I am happy?
It turns out you're just a liar.
Yeah. So John was allowed to see Audrey.
Okay.
Before-
Who's also goes by Marie, right?
And also goes by Robbie and now Terry.
Yeah, okay. But like growing up, she went by Marie.
Yeah, she went by Marie.
Okay. You're
yeah.
throwing me off with the new Audrey name.
Yeah, now she's Audrey. Well, the
Okay.
police only called her Audrey, and she was
Okay.
like, yeah, that's fine. This
She's
is who
like,
I
that's
am
my
now."
Christian name.
Yeah, this is my government name. So John was allowed to see Audrey before her extradition back to Alabama.
Okay.
And he asked her if she did it, and she said no. And John was like,
Liar.
okay.
Okay. I
Nope.
believe you.
He believed her, and he was like, I will fucking stay by you.
Okay.
Stand by
in
my
these
man.
cases, people have to know, right?
Do you think it's like them covering it up for their own sanity?
Maybe. Like, come on, I know you're batshit crazy, but I really like you. So, yep. Okay.
Sure. Okay,
Me there.
this is fine.
Yeah. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
I don't
maybe.
know. I don't
Maybe. So Marie's trial started in spring of 1983, and her defense was literally that Frank was exposed to chemicals at his PVC fucking plant that he worked at, right? So,
Yeah.
like, maybe that's why he got sick and died.
They put arsenic in there.
You don't know. And Carol was just a crazy lesbian. Like, she's just
Oh my
fucking
God.
insane.
And they're like, no, ma'am, we have the tests.
Yeah, like, no. And then all the money, she was like, I mean, I plan to pay it back.
Oh God.
Like, why are you so mad?
Oh God.
Yeah. So the jury found her guilty
Oh,
of
good.
Frank's murder
Yeah.
and the poisoning of Carol. And she was sentenced to life in prison for Frank's murder and 20 years for the poisoning of Carol in June of 1983.
Oh shit.
Okay, she was sent to Tutwiler State Women's Prison in Wetumpka, Alabama on June
Okay.
9th, 1983. And John, her husband, moved to Alabama to be closer to her.
Oh my God, no! Don't wait for her, John. She got life.
She got life.
Go live yours.
You gotta go, you
Yeah.
know? Like, move on.
Yeah.
So originally she was classified as a medium security prisoner, despite rumors of Marie planning a prison break.
Oh shit! She's like, listen, ladies,
She's like, we gotta gang up on him.
I have an announcement.
It's like ants against a grasshopper in here.
Oh,
We can
God.
do it. So then she was reclassified as minimum security prisoner in 1985.
When she didn't invoke a riot.
Exactly. She became eligible for day passes in late 1986,
Uh-oh.
and she was granted 4 8-hour-long day passes where she left the prison and would come back without any incident, right?
See, this is not...
A good idea.
No.
It's a fucking terrible idea. Also,
Yeah.
I get that this is like 84 now, right? But
Yeah.
like, is this still a thing? Like, is this still common?
Day
Are there
passes?
prisoners walking around with day passes right now?
I don't know.
Like, we have a
It's
women's
so
prison.
bizarre.
Here.
Yeah. It's so bizarre.
Are they just fucking
Cruising around the streets. Like,
Yeah.
anyway, gotta go to Target real quick.
murdered my husband, but also need some new shower curtains? 'Cause-
Got a day pass.
Yeah, like, what are you doing on your day? Going to Chick-fil-A? What are you doing?
God damn, yeah. As long as it's not Sunday.
I was going to say, what if they let you out on Sundays only? You can go to your church, and that's it.
Damn it.
So on Thursday, February 19th in 1987, she was given a 3-day-long furlough to visit her husband, John.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
3 days?
3
Just
days.
3-day vacation from prison.
What
Every
the fuck?
new employee is granted 3 days a year.
Yeah. I get that this is probably the direction you're supposed to go if you want, like, rehabilitation as opposed to, you know, straight incarceration or whatever.
Yeah, but then don't call it life.
I mean,
It's
if
like
you're
life
given life,
until you get your shit turned around. Like,
if you're given life, it feels like you did something real bad.
yeah.
Like, maybe if you were given 20 years, then, like, you could have a day pass to, like, get you back into society
Make
and
sure
stuff.
you keep up with it.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
get too far gone.
Yeah, so you don't, like, lose your mind and all that, but like, life?
I don't know, man. That's weird.
I don't know. I don't know either.
Seems dangerous.
Seems dangerous. But also, it's probably the only way you're supposed to rehabilitate someone. But
I guess
she has
it
life.
depends, though, because if it's like, well, I killed him because he was abusing me, and you're like, I know, she's not really a threat to society,
Yeah, that
but I
too.
gotta do the thing.
Yeah, like she was a threat to him
Yeah.
because of a circumstance, not a threat to other people.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's weird.
I don't know. I'm not qualified to answer.
Mm-mm.
Koalified. I stare at koalas over there all the time.
Well, fine. From our Australia thing.
Yeah. Okay.
From Matthew.
Matthew. A 3-day-long furlough, right?
Yeah.
So she's out
In a
visiting
row.
John. In a row.
You can fucking make some time in 3 days.
Yeah, you could do some shit in 3 days.
Uh-huh.
And on Sunday, February 22nd, 1979, John had discovered a note in their motel room asking him to give her an hour to get away.
She did it.
Mhm.
She fucking did it.
She was like, I gotta go. Give me an hour and I'll call you. Like, bye, love you, peace out. She was due back at the prison at 4 p.m.
Oh, God.
She had left that Sunday morning to visit her parents' grave and never returned. And that was when John was like, oh, fuck.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, I let her out of my sight.
Oh, no, I was the one responsible.
And he immediately called the cops.
Oh, did he?
Yep, because he was like, I mean, she killed her last husband. I don't know what he was like, but
Oh,
also
shit. He's like,
I'd be
"Ugh."
like, you know what? I like her when she's under control.
Yeah, yeah.
And so the hunt's on again, right?
Mhm.
Everybody's looking for fucking Audrey, Marie,
Yeah.
Terry, Robbie.
Yeah.
And on February 26, 1987, a lady named Sue Kraft called the Sachs police at 1:30 p.m. to report a lady on her neighbor's back porch in Blue Mountain, Alabama.
She
Which
went
is
back to Alabama?
back to her fucking hometown.
Oh
It's
my
like
God.
less than a mile from her childhood home.
Okay.
Okay? Sue knew Marie from high school, but she didn't recognize her because she was,
Rough.
looking rough.
Uh-oh.
And Marie was covered in mud. Her hair was crunchy and stuck to her forehead, and she had
Rude. Her
I
hair
know.
was crunchy.
Ew. She had one of her shoes in her hand, and her fingernails were long and dirty, and her pinky on her right hand was very obviously broken.
Oh, God. Was she, like fucking
pointing the
drugged
wrong
up on
fucking
something?
No, I think she was just like,
Broken.
I gotta fucking get out of here.
Oh
Yeah,
my
like,
God.
she was broken.
She was
exactly.
fucking feral, is what you're
Yes.
telling me.
Yes.
Oh, no.
So during the time that Marie was fucking kicking it in the woods, right?
Mm-hmm.
The temperature was between 32 and 54 degrees,
Okay, so fucking cold.
with a wind chill below freezing.
Mm-mm.
And it had been pouring rain.
Oh, good. So she's miserable.
So this is when she popped up on this porch, like fucking cold and
Yeah.
wet and broken and whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Marie was incoherent, and she only managed to give Sue minor details on why she was there. She said her name was Sellers and that her car broke down and she had like walked and kind of crawled there for help, right?
Okay.
When the officers and the ambulance arrived, Marie lost consciousness and went into convulsions.
Uh-oh. Bad batch?
Bad batch. Well, I don't know if it was a bad batch. So,
Or hypothermia? And, like
exactly.
malnourishment?
Yep. Upon her arrival at the hospital, Marie suffered a heart attack and was unresponsive.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm. Audrey Marie Hilly died at 5:06 p.m. that same day in the hospital. She was 53 years old, and her final cause of death was heart failure due to hypothermia and exposure.
Fucking the elements got her?
The elements
God
got
damn,
her.
you bitches better watch out for that universe.
Yeah, Mother Earth was like, you know what?
Psych.
You gotta go.
Yeah. You're bothering me.
You're too much. You're being
Oh,
too much right now.
shit.
Mm-hmm. You had too many lives, too many
Yeah.
chances. So John couldn't afford to bury his wife, and he left the task to her two children. And then on February 28th, 1987, Mike and Carol buried their mom beside Frank Hilly in the
Oh.
plot that she had made for herself when Frank died.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
Girl
So she
led
never got-
a fucking life.
She got busted for it, but she fucking... How long was she in actual prison for?
She died in 1980.
It wasn't long.
She died in 1987. I want to say, let me
Didn't
see.
they get married in like 81 or something? Or was it 86?
She was found guilty in 1983
Okay.
and sentenced in 1983, and she died in 1987.
She had 4 fucking years.
Yeah, and she was like, I'm going to try again.
Oh my
And then
God.
the universe was like, you got to stop.
And it was all just for money.
Yeah.
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
Yeah, money and stuff, I guess, because she had this, like, I'm going to live this high-class life, and I'm accustomed to a certain standard, I guess. of living.
Jesus Christ, you ruined everybody's life just for that.
Everybody's fucking life.
That's insane.
And poisoned a bunch of people. Number one mistake was poisoning Frank. Should have just kept him and kept living your life and let him
Honestly,
dig you
he
out
was
of it.
happy to just provide.
Yeah, he was happy to dig her out of all of the holes that she made.
Jesus. Well, it seemed like she had a habit of like hopping around and then being like, ooh.
I don't like that one. Like,
Yeah, that was better back there.
let's slightly change it over here. Yeah.
So weird.
So fucking weird.
Well, and then the changes that she went through too to pretend to be somebody else that's her twin sister of the person that she used to be is weird. It's too much.
It's so weird.
oh my
right?
God. Well, that was a fucking doozy.
It was a doozy, right?
Jesus, what's it been, like 3.5 hours? Hope you guys are still here.
Yeah, sorry about it.
I'm not.
But also, you're fucking welcome.
Yeah, that's impressive. Yeah, thanks, Critty.
Yeah. I'll take all the credit. Thank you.
So if you guys want to check out pictures pertaining to this case, go to ISGD Podcast. Nope, not .com. Because it's not up
Well,
already.
Someday.
Someday you could go there. But until then, go to our social media. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. Our handle is at ISGD Podcast. You can Gmail us. You can email us at the other letter of mail.
Girl,
that
you are
can send us.
struggling.
Dude, I'm so glad I didn't have to read. I'm like, I need another beer. You can email us at isgdpodcast@gmail.com or snail mail us at
P.O. Box 2764, Spring Valley, California, 9197.
9. And then we have 2 things to open, so stick
We
around to hear that.
do.
Let's do it.
Are you so excited? I am.
Yes. I'm so pumped.
Okay, let's do the little guy first or the big guy?
No, this one. Okay, so we know the big guy's Critties.
Yeah,
So
so
let's
let's-
save it. She said
yeah.
there's food, so I'm excited.
Oh, yeah. Let's do the little guy
Son.
first.
Okay.
We got something here. It has a snake skin.
From Alabama.
packaging. Oh, is it from
I don't
Alabama?
know. Or
No.
Georgia. It has an
It's
alligator.
the
on it.
MS. Mississippi.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
was like, did I already
It's got
forget?
a fucking alligator on there.
It's from Bayou Diva Designs. There is a fucking alligator on there.
Ooh. We got Diva Designs on the bayou.
Yeah, we do. What a cute
Blue
fucking
Bayou.
bag, by the way.
It is a cute bag. Oh, I'm so excited. What's it going to be? How's
Ooh,
it
it's a secret.
gonna be? Ooh, okay, there's a card and some bubble wrap.
Okay, just got to make sure there wasn't anything else in there. Ooh, there is a card.
How awkward is it when you're like the one who wrapped the gift and you're like, there's nothing else?
You can stop digging.
Yeah,
That
you're done.
Was that not enough? Cute ass fucking card, first of all. Look at
Ooh,
the
we got some
envelope.
stationery.
Look at this. Love from Bayou Diva Designs.
Ooh. Oh. What is that?
Girl.
Is it a holographic bookmark?
I love your business card.
It's a business card.
Shut the fuck up. It's so nice.
I want to touch it. Ooh.
Aaron and Stacy, enjoy these keychains. Totally thought of y'all when I was making them. Love you guys and thanks for all the true crime and laughs for the last few years. And here's to many more. Kelly Juneau. Oh, I was close. Kelly Juneau. I need to just read and not make up my own fucking thing.
I like it when you make it up.
Juneau. I'm like, Juneau. You can go by Juneau.
Yeah.
Bayou Diva Designs. Girl, she the owner of Bayou
Oh,
Diva Designs.
shit. We
Also,
got the owner on the line.
super cute.
Dude, your
Super
card
fucking
looks
cute.
like you got the holographic card out of the pack of like.
Yeah.
Pokemon
we got
deck.
the rare one.
Yeah,
It's
this
really
is
cute. I really
legendary.
like it. Did you? This is a legendary.
Yeah. We're going to keep it.
Okay.
It's a legendary.
It's a keychain. So are you ready?
Ah.
Are you?
Well, I can only imagine it's going to have like a
ready?
gator tail. Is it
Oh
a
my
gator tail?
God, no,
Is it a
but it's
color?
even better.
What is it? Oh my god, how cute! Stop it.
I don't know if you know this, but I have an entire keychain of just keychains that I carry around with me, like completely unnecessarily, that aren't connected
You
to
do
my
have,
keys.
Yeah, you do have a
So I'm
keychain.
super excited for this.
It's like it's a keychain and it's a row to explain to people who can't see.
Yeah.
It's a row of gems, balls, and one looks like blood splatter, one looks like a blood handprint that says true crime, and one is sparkly red, and then one has crime tape all over it.
Look at that. Would you just
Oh my god, this is
look at my
so
wrinkly ass
fucking cute!
How cute is that?
Thank you, Juno. What was the name? I just fucking-
Kelly.
The legendary card. Sorry,
Kelly.
Oh, it's in my lap. I'm dumb.
I'm pretty sure it was Kelly.
Kelly, thank you. Oh my god,
Kelly.
Bayou Design.
I really like her.
No, Diva
envelopes, too.
Design. I'm dumb.
Bayou Diva Design. So everybody go look at her shit.
Did you ever eat Jawbreakers?
Because it's really fucking cute. Excuse me?
Did you ever eat Jawbreakers?
Yeah.
As a kid?
Yes.
The top ball looks like a Jawbreaker.
It really does.
I want to eat it.
That would be neat.
I was
I'm
like,
gonna
it
put
smells
this in-
like
I'm
Old
not
Bay.
putting this in here.
But
I'm putting it
that's
in mine.
because we made shrimp.
Your fingers just smell like Old Bay. Old Bay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I love it.
I'm not leaving it in the shed. It's coming with me.
No, mine's going on my key ring too.
Okay, this one's from Critty Cat.
Okay, I'm super excited. She said there's food in here, so girl's hungry.
Girl.
Girl is hungry.
Hungry. Oh my god.
It's so cute.
It says, this is just a bag of Crunch and Munch, but the box is too big to fit in the box. Okay. I thought I had to read the post-it first. Here, let me do this so that it's talking into a microphone. Sorry. Kind
Oh
of.
my god, Critty treats us so fine.
gosh.
It's like
Okay,
she
this
knows
one
our
says
inner animals.
Daisy.
Oh.
This one says Erin. And first of all, I feel like she got her mood boards perfect.
Just a face. Mine comes with a Critty hair.
Hell yeah.
I will not clone it.
I will. I'll take that shit. Oh my god.
Aww. Oh. And just dead air.
I'm sorry about it.
Aww.
I love you, Critty. You're so fucking cute.
She's offering to
Look at
do.
this.
Oh,
Look
she does everything. She's offering to do my star chart.
Oh, do it. We're talking about aliens on mine.
We're
She was
talking
like,
about aliens.
Stacey don't need that.
Not in her head. This is so fucking cute. She made this shit.
god.
She made all this shit. She's so goddamn crafty.
God damn it, Critty Cat.
Oh, it's so many snacks. I see
I just love that this is like a mood board for us, though, because yours is like moons in space,
I
and
know.
mine's like unicorns and pizzas
I
and
know.
crows.
I know. It's fucking perfect. I'm aware.
You're so amazing.
I love that she just like collects this shit, you know?
I know, right? This
like-
is a bag of Crunch and Munch. What's Crunch and Munch? Crunch and Munch.
Poppycock. Another word for Crunch and Munch.
What?
It's like caramel popcorn. Pop it open. Let's eat it.
Okay. Oh, it is caramel popcorn.
Poppycock.
Poppycock. Shut the fuck up.
Give me a poppycock.
It's peanut butter poppycock.
What? It's just Crunch and Munch. It just
Maybe
has
I
peanuts
just-
with it.
It what?
Has peanuts with it.
Is that what the
Love this shit. I like how she sent us all the basic bitch foods that we are gonna devour.
I'm gonna eat the shit out of this.
Hot Cheeto.
Girl, I love you. I know what this tastes like, but we're gonna eat the shit out of that in like 2 seconds.
After this is done recording,
Also, thanks.
you can have that. Yeah, that's definitely for Aaron. And that being Cinnamon Toast Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, Cinnamon Toast Crunch Pop-Tarts.
Or whatever it's called.
And,
Cinnamon sugar, brown sugar. I don't
Cinnamon
know.
Hot
You guys know
Cheetos.
what the fuck we're talking about.
We got some Dunkaroos.
Woo, girl. When's the last time you had a Dunkaroo?
Vanilla cookies and chocolate
I
frosting.
think she was like packing her
you know
kids'
what
lunch.
I hate?
What?
Is that they make these fucking plastics not see-through anymore.
Yeah, it's because they don't want you to see that they're actually hiding that you don't have that much food in there anymore.
Or that they're like busted or whatever.
Oh, yeah, they're all broken. Ooh, I'm so excited.
And then this one, and I'm really excited to eat it. Oh, it's open, but
Oh,
probably
what is
because
it?
it was popped. I don't know if these are
Well,
any
let's eat
good,
it.
but I wanted to send some local snacks along with some OG bangers.
Ooh.
They're Red Hot Riplets.
I'm gonna
Ridged
get,
potato
I'm gonna
chips.
get into my
hot
Dunkaroo while
barbecue
you're doing
flavors.
that. Because I haven't had a
It was
Dunkaroo.
open, but I'm assuming the bag just popped.
She's poisoning us, but I'm for it.
Could be.
Listen, I've never had a chocolate Dunkaroo. Have you? Oh, those look bomb.
It was really good.
Mmm.
I have had a chocolate Dunkaroo. It's the only kind of Dunkaroo there is, but they're usually sticks.
No, they're usually icing.
But they're not circles.
That part's
sticks.
different. That's
This is
super
real
good.
fucking good.
Okay, what is it?
Hot
Red
barbecue.
Hot Riplets.
A hot barbecue.
Ridged potato chips. Hot barbecue flavor. Oh, I'm going to love that. Old Vienna of St. Louis. Take me to St. Louis, Louis. Take me to the fair. Oh, these are good. It's kind of weird after a Dunkaroo. Let me take another bite.
I need my drink. So then we have 2 boxes here. One says Aaron, and one says Stacy.
Okay. Hey, Critty, try these. They're good.
They're really fucking good.
Ooh.
And we have this little note here that says, "Sup, bitches. Yo, remember way back
Oh, my God.
when y'all did that Elfster thing? Well, Barb from Florida is my homegirl for life, and she hooked it up with the supplies and inspiration I needed to make these for you. Be gentle. I've never made anything like these before, but I think they came out all right-ish. ...
Oh, my God.
First of all,
Oh, my God. I'm so excited.
look how cute this Post-it is.
It's a little skull Post-it
I love that.
with a star in its fucking forehead.
And I'm so fucking excited.
Can we open them?
She texted us and said this beats the diorama.
I'm
I
nervous.
told her I
I'm
don't-
nervous right now.
I don't think that that's possible,
I'm
but like I'm gonna be excited for anything.
so
but
excited. I'm gonna
what is
cry.
it? What is it? Oh no.
Why, Critty? You are so fucking nice. Oh my God, how did you do this?
She made us fucking pop. What are these? Funko Pops?
Funko? Yeah, right?
I'm a Funko Pop!
How? Who did she pick? Who did she have to rip off to make us?
Oh my god!
You have a bun!
I have a bun!
Regular Stacy and regular Aaron collect the entire line of Funko Pop. Just a couple of basic bitch vinyl figures. Unofficial ISTD podcast merch. Critty!
Oh my god!
Stop it right fucking now. This is the most epic thing. I got flip-flops on.
Handmade by Critty. You do have I have different colored socks on. One's like a Minecraft
Stop
sock.
it.
Oh my god. How fucking cute is this?
Critty! You
Okay.
have legitimately outdone yourself.
Remember when I was like, nothing will beat the diorama?
How? Let me see yours.
Yeah, let me see yours.
How? I want to know who she had to rip off. You know, like what did she have to buy?
You're the Hulk. That's who
I'm the Hulk. You might be too. Look at that stance.
Look at your stance. I didn't notice it on mine.
Ow, I'm hitting my teeth. Oh my God, these are amazing.
Oh my god, these are so
I think she
fucking cool.
glued your twirls on the side of your fucking head.
Oh,
You fucking handmade this shit.
this
God
is
damn it.
so cool. I'm so excited right
This
now.
is amazing.
Well, these have to have a place of honor. They have
Well,
to stay in the box, though. 'cause,
Yeah, we
like,
can't take them out of the box. We're going to have to clear some spots.
Yeah. Well, I think, like, this is just like a...
Yeah, we could probably move those cups.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh, my God. Pretty?
Out fucking done
You
yourself.
fucking crushed it out of the park.
Out of the goddamn park. I can't. Do you think someday they'll be real?
Yes. But also, I need to show Brandon, and he's here, so I shouldn't make that too comfortable.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, my God.
Critty!
You're
amazing.
fucking amazing.
I think Critty is the only person in this world who believes in us more than us.
I know, right? She's like, can you guys do this now?
Can you fucking get your shit together, please? Here, look, I got you this. Do you want some?
I do, actually. I love you.
You're so fucking kind to us.
You're the best.
We really don't deserve you.
Around.
Do you want a Dunkaroo?
I do.
We don't deserve half these motherfucking people around here. They're too kind to us, and I love it. I'm so thankful.
At first, I thought you were saying I don't deserve half these Dunkaroos, and I was like, I have my
Okay.
own if you don't want to share.
Bitch. Shit. Coming at me hot. Those chips are
They're
bomb!
so good.
Critty,
It's gonna
you
be
gotta
weird
try
right
'em.
after it, right?
Huh?
It's gonna be weird right after it.
Well, my chips were weird after my Dunkaroos, but I pulled through. I forgot we had these cups.
I do love a good Dunkaroo.
Good Dunkaroo. Thank you so much.
I appreciate the shit out of you.
You guys are fucking amazing. It's getting hot now.
We should go.
Okay. Oh, don't. Oh, right in the shoe.
Oh, did it go in my shoe?
Right in the shoe. Here, give me one. Let me sign off with a chip in my mouth.
Did it go in
Other
the
shoe. Yeah.
Oh shit, it did.
You see that?
I'm gonna eat that shit.
Thanks.
Is that awful?
Ha. Bye.
Bye.
We did it.
Can I bring these with us?
They're fun. Get them.